He missed it was the stream just decided it wasn't going to work at all.
It was
Yeah, I had to mess around with some of its settings on Streamlabs.
Well, 'cause it seemed to be working pretty well last night.
Yeah, and on Monday they worked. Time to quote tweet. Quote tweet. We are live.
Did it.
Ah.
fucking jamming.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh hey, true fans are here before the quote tweet. That's true. Stream elements. Hey look, we're going. We're going. Guys.
Ah.
Guys. Does everyone have their character shades?
Yeah.
Great. Just every so often, just start playing a song like, wow, thanks. This is okay. All right. So, last time pre-game hydration. That's true. I don't have my water bottle filled. Hold on. While I'm gone, tell Liz what happened and how she's T-posing in the past.
I'm T-posing?
Wait, T-posing in the past? Beginnings of
Yeah, remember? Because, so basically, you remember where we got attacked by those harpies?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, we went back and there was funky stuff going on, and we actually were able to climb inside the fountain, and we fought a weird harpy that just had, like, pretty much the face was just a hole with galaxy and lots of orbs in it. It was weird and kind of funky. May Ruth now has the orbs that were in the face.
They're fleshy poison balls.
Damn.
Yeah, so we went in there and we fought that, and then we came out and you were just T-posing.
Not really
And that is it.
Alright.
I'm gonna need to pick up some.
Spud?
I'm gonna need to pick up some ding dang like glassware and stuff to like figure out what's in all these poison bits I got.
Spud.
Squeeze all this venom I have into some bottles.
Venom.
Venom.
So you're saying you need a poisoner's kit?
I do need a poisoner's kit. Don't know how that's exactly gonna work. If that's something I could even buy, or if it's the kind of thing you would cobble together off of like vials and
A
stuff.
poisoner's kit is represented in the DMG as an item.
Yeah, it's the same kind of lines as thieves' tools, where I don't think you can really walk into a shop and say, "Hello, good sir, one set of thieving tools, please."
What are you talking about? You totally can. Just have to know who to ask.
Spud ass.
Whatever
What
she
ass?
does get, if she does get anything, it's going to be kind of new territory for her.
And that's how Liz was turned into a frog and then brought back.
Yes. Oh, also we found some stuff in the place after we got the void harpy.
Ooh.
like potion of climbing, some stuff like that.
Wait, potion? Yeah, let me.
Potion.
I can read off what the exact things you guys found were. They were as
So can I.
follows: 38 silver pieces, 7 turquoise stones carved with symbols of random deities, a potion of climbing, and a spell scroll of
Sadness.
Oh.
Was it sleep?
sleep. You got it, Jake. Good job.
And
You
I
know,
think
I
I think
did write it down in the Google Drive notes if you guys wanted to see
Wow,
that.
Darian. But
I don't know if
instead,
we
you're busy with
Yeah,
Froggy.
because like it says here that the 38 silver has it depicts the young king Anax of Akros. So
This is true.
I don't think we distributed that, so I think Marin has it.
Guys, I promise that the stream will work this time.
I like Guardian Frog.
it's a good frog. Protects me from anxieties if I have to keep my camera on. Oh, bye Groovy.
Bye, Gooby.
Gooby left.
Bye, Gooby.
Bye, Gooby. All right. I
Bye,
think
bye, Gooby.
I think we're prepared. Is everyone peppered?
I wish I had
I'm
some
peppered.
pepper.
And so basically last time we had session 5.5. Liz, you disappeared, and then everyone went and found the pool of Lith again. They went and did stuff with that. And now we're flashing back to the future. We're going back to you guys inside Tavern Capix Thway Pop. And you're talking to the bartender. And you've just learned that King Antigonos has been going out into town. Coming
That didn't work
back
the way I wanted.
bruised and cut up.
Oh, Spud. No. Okay, we're good.
Child. Baby?
She decided she wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, you're familiar. Darian familiar. Darian familiar. Darian familiar. All right.
Don't stand up the laptop.
So we've had session 5.5 recap, right?
Mhm.
And then session 5 recap. You guys are back in Meletis. I don't feel like it should be pronounced that way, but that is the official Magic the Gathering pronunciation we learned. Meletis. And you dropped off Varius at Kaya's cottage. And then you found Randy at Capix Thway Pop, playing games, drinking, and gambling. And you're there. Also, Arathia and Bard, you both were performing, and I think I gave you a number to write down for what you're able to pool in that evening from your performance.
I don't remember that number. Perhaps the Google Drive docs do.
Did you
It does not.
did you write it down in like D&D Beyond on your character sheet?
I mean, if
do I need a
if I-
remix again? Remix a number?
Yeah, just remix the number.
All right. I remember. I know I gave you like 5 Electrum.
Yeah.
Do you have Electrum in your money pool?
Caleb, I saw your
have
mouth
one
moving and we didn't
Electrum.
hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I said I don't
There we
think I
go.
took any of the money. It was like it was all for you.
I have one Electrum.
Yeah, we heard that. Thank you.
You have 1 Electrum? Okay, so I think you have all the money then, if you already have it down.
Oh yeah, no, I would have milked it down then, for sure.
Spuds is back.
Spuds is like a camera. Oh my goodness. What a distraction. All right. And
Maybe I'll
so
turn my camera off and she won't leave me alone.
May and Marin, you've just gotten done talking with the Tavern Keep of Capix Thwaipop. The music has started to die down now after the performance was met with a loud applause by everyone in the tavern. And now we're here. Welcome back to Capix Thwaipop. Everyone in the tavern has gone back to doing what they're doing. Randy is playing his card game with others. He's playing Magic the Gathering. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry about it.
So what's the plan for tomorrow?
Find Antigonos. That's my plan.
Okay.
I don't think we
As
should
you
miss
as you
these.
say that, the bartender who's next to you, he's like, "Well, he'll probably be back tonight if you need to see him."
Yeah. Well, then let's stay up.
Yeah, let's hang out.
Okay.
This
And just so
place,
you know,
you know,
he did point you in the direction of where Antigonos says he's been going.
Yeah, he's
Is
been going
down to
into
the
town.
into town towards the marketplace, I believe, down by the docks.
Down by the bay.
Just in case, because it's been 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just so you know everything from last time.
We
I mean-
could. Why don't we? Do you guys want to go see if we could find him?
Yeah, we can go
I'm good
meet
here
up with
just
him.
playing cards. Oh, I could come with. Whatever.
I feel weird about this whole situation he's in. You know.
Mhm.
So let's go find him.
I
Sure.
guess, yeah.
All right, so you guys are gonna head out of Capix Thwaipop and head deeper
Mhm.
into the evening night life of Meletis. All right, all
Yes.
right. So you guys can, pretty easily make your way into the more dense parts of the polis. And as you travel your way through, there's much more noise coming from down here at night. It sounds like these night markets are pretty bustling.
Night markets.
Night market in Meletis.
What do they sell at?
She turned it back on.
What do they sell at the night market?
What do they sell at the night markets if they don't sell at the day markets?
They probably don't sell fresh fish at the night markets. That's usually like a morning thing.
They sell the adult toys there.
Yeah.
I see.
Like swords,
I'm imagining.
calculators.
I'm imagining just like all the stalls lined up like from the beginning of Aladdin, but there's just one with dildos. The rest have like fruit and bread and stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. My favorite place to be.
Fruit, bread, riding crops. Get your riding crops. Bananas.
And then right across from the dildo store is like the tax man.
What?
Only the adults are out at night, so
Yeah.
there's no reason for me to be out during the day and frighten all these young children with their taxes.
The cart rentals nearby, but you have to be 25 to go there. It's like super adult.
Yeah.
Could any of us rent a cart?
I could not.
I couldn't. Marin, how old are you?
What are you guys talking about?
23.
No, she couldn't. Bard,
Nope.
In this lore you've created, how old do you have to be?
you have to be
25.
25 to rent a cart.
Yeah,
I
duh.
don't think I'm.
No, you have
25.
to be 25 to rent a cart without having to pay an extra fee.
Oh.
That's how it works in real life. If you
I'm
want to rent a car,
20.
you can do it, but if you're younger than
Hmm.
25, you have to pay an extra fee. You know, because you don't have the experience.
You don't have the finder's fees.
Finders keepers. Hey,
At least we can rent a room in a tavern under our own name.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys make your way through the town of Meletis at night, and the bustle of people all around you, also cool lights. We'll say there's cool lights. Come on, this is a magical
Oh
world.
yeah.
But as you continue to travel, you start to reach a more open area. As Orethia, you would recognize this as the Agora here in Meletis.
That was
In
cool.
the Agora, there's many things going on. You've got shops, you've got wagons, you've got stalls hanging around. In one corner, you see there's an entrance to a shrine. Other places, there's a stage with benches surrounding it. Another corner, you see even a library set up, and even a blacksmith. Even stuff going on. In the center, there's also what seems to be a pool of water surrounding a tiny island where people are offering up gifts, it seems. And then Arathia, for being around here, you would know that that's the feast of the gods placed in the middle of this water, raised up kind of in a fountain. So yeah, you guys make your way here, and you notice over by the stage there's quite a large crowd, you know, kind of gathered around, and there's cheering from what you can make out. But other than that, you're now in the Agora.
Ooh.
Which reminds me, I have not made a formal sacrifice to Afara as of yet.
There you go.
I'm headed to. I can stop by the Feast of the Gods, but I'd also like to go to Afara's temple.
Okay.
Um,
There is the shrine to Afara
mhm.
here in the Agora.
Yep. Do you guys want to come with me?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
All right.
Was that 2 out of 3?
Yes,
I
it was.
right?
Oh, okay. I only heard 2 people.
Oh.
No,
I
we're
tried to
good.
say it nonchalantly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
It's
you all
just
can
fine.
head on over towards the shrine in kind of the southwestern corner of the Agora.
So what do you sacrifice to like a god of cities? Do you like sacrifice bricks? Is it a brick sacrifice?
Well, we offer, part of our livelihood as well as sustenance. And in this case, and I pull out of my bag the old antique silver crown that Antigonus gave me. I'm giving Afara a piece of the history of the land. I'm placing it on the shrine.
Nice. Yeah. So in the shrine also there's just the regular pillars out front, and then inside this chamber there's many people knelt down, right, offering up prayers to Afara. And then upon the shrine is where you're placing the offering, probably at the base of a larger statue of Afara. It's a smaller shrine, but it's still a decent sized. But yeah, so you offer up the crown you were given from Antigonus, and
Yeah.
you feel good.
I feel good.
I don't know. How do you feel about it? I can't tell you how you feel.
I'd like to know that, or I'd like to feel that, it's like a homecoming of sorts.
Yeah.
For the history of King Antigonus.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, nothing Nothing extraordinary happens upon placing it,
Okay.
but you've done your due diligence.
Yes. Now we can get to the festivities of the evening.
Whoop,
There
whoop.
was a crowd out there earlier, wasn't there?
Yeah, over there.
Hmm.
I
Yep.
gesture over to the crowd.
Towards the northern side of the agora is where you see the theater set up with all the benches and also a large crowd of people standing around and cheering often.
Well, I would definitely like to go to the northern side of the agora to join in with the commotion, as I'm a very sociable person.
All right.
If you
I
can't tell.
have a suspicion that we might find Antigonos there.
Why is that?
Why
Because
would
he's a
you
large
say
centaur
that?
from a far off land.
Uh, more cause I worry, I guess, that he's coming back with bruises, yeah? If it's a large crowd, I know one thing that draws
Hmm.
crowds: fights.
You think they're just beating the
Gadzooks.
tar out of each other, like on the stage?
Yeah?
Stage fights.
Wait,
yeah.
you can get paid for fighting people?
Isn't that what we do?
I mean, yeah, but like as a show? Do you think
Isn't
they have?
Yeah, does this world have the WWE? Does...
mm, they've got the Olympics.
That's true.
You
The
know,
Olympics has
I think we
wrestling.
should. I think we should go check it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang
with
back
you,
a little
Bard.
bit because I'm not a huge fan of giant crowds.
Gotcha.
All right.
I
Where's
don't
Snail?
think any of them are giant. per se.
Snail is in my hood.
I thought you meant like an actual snail.
No,
Oh,
I was
no.
Snail the
completely thrown
snail.
off.
And snail for good luck.
All right. So you guys travel probably 120 feet north of the shrine you were just at, towards that stage. As you get closer, you can see there's nothing going on up atop the stage, but rather down in front of it at the bottom is where this large crowd is kind of encircled something. As you look around, there's people, standing up on benches trying to get a view in, but from where you are on the ground, also being a shorter party, it's a little hard to make out what's going on in there. But you do hear the
for
clash of
me.
metal and some just, cheers going out, the roar of the audience. This is true. Centaur is decently tall.
Wait, hold on. People are
Centaur?
not supposed to be fighting in the middle of the agora.
What
Um,
is this place?
One thing before they go in, I'm going to Arathia. Do you want to jump just for fun? You want a jump spell?
It couldn't hurt.
I'll give you a jump spell. Your jump distance is tripled for an hour. Have fun.
Amazing.
You can see over the
Alright.
crowds now.
I would like to jump. How thick is the crowd?
How thick? It's probably maybe 15 feet thick of people. Lots and lots of people from all over town have gathered here tonight.
I think I could easily clear that.
Yeah.
If I get a running start, my long jump is, let's see, it's 5 plus.
While she's doing that, can I try to use my smallness and try to insert myself up to the front?
Yeah, you can start pushing your way through as well.
Yeah.
Is
So
there
I
any
move-
music going right now?
No
Right.
music, just a lot of people talking. Lots of noise. Lots of people
So-
noise.
If I were to use my action to dash, I move 10 feet, and then I can
Mhm.
jump my strength score times 3. So that would be 42 plus a d8.
Are you wanting to jump all the way up towards the stage?
The
Or
D8 is
I
also
want to
tripled.
jump into the middle where I hear the metal clashing.
okay.
I feel like there's going to be a clearing there.
Yeah, yeah.
where people are.
I was just wondering because with your current distance, you could make it all the way to the other
Oh.
end of the
Oh,
circle.
I could jump all the way to the stage, and then I could see
Yeah,
what's
you'd
happening,
have a
right?
high elevation because from where you guys are,
I feel
you
like
can see it.
I would want to do that, and then I could be like, "Hey!" So
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump to the other side.
and just
Imagine if
but
Macho Man just came out of the stands at an event, just jumped all the way from there right into the middle of the ring with a haymaker on someone.
grab some by the neck. RKO.
RKO from 60 feet away.
But yeah, one detail also, since we skipped over it, but you do see that on the outsides there are what seem to be Meletian guards trying to make their way into the circle as well at the moment. Just like a pair of them over on like the
Okay.
eastern side, so to your
Can
guys'
I go
right.
faster?
Okay,
Yeah, you're
you guys
crawling
go talk to
through.
them. Bard, can you go talk to the guards? Make sure that they're trying to stop this. I'm gonna go in.
I'm also
The
like,
guards like,
you
yeah.
guys don't see me anymore. I've been swallowed by the crowd, and I'm like going. I'm like fucking.
You can throw your
stop
trident
bobbing,
through
moving.
all of them.
Yeah, I whip out my lightning bite it, and I'm like, move.
Ah,
I walk
like-
up to the guard. I walk up to the guards and I say, "Seems to be the problem, officer."
as you ask them this, Orethia, you're making your jump as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you jump up in the air, you have a bit of time up there, you know. So you're like, woo!
6 seconds.
The parabola of 6 seconds. And as you jump up, you look down into the circle, where nearing like the left side of the circle, you see many characters of different races, all wearing garbs of red and white that you would recognize as the Akroan military uniform. And on your right side, as you're falling down, you see a younger looking Minotaur than Antigonos. However, this Minotaur also is missing the same horn as Antigonos, and is currently wielding a great axe. And on them, they have a nice metal breastplate and armor on them. And so at the end of your fall, you land in the middle of the circle, just as the one of the Akroan military uniformed people takes a spear and shield and, you know, charges at Antigonos with it as he parries it out of the way.
So it is Antigonos.
Wink, wink. But as you fall in to the middle of the circle and they clash and they step back a bit, they both look towards you for a moment, and they're like, "Are you here to?" Or the Antigonos looks towards you. You distinctly recognize his face, despite his previously decrepit state he was in. He says, "Are you here to interfere?" And you see the Crowan military female. She looks over to you and says, "Do not interfere."
Do I have a chance to respond?
Yeah. They're just kind of looking at you
Thaumaturgy.
now.
Thaumaturgy, my voice booms up to 3 times as loud. This is no place for a fight!
As your voice resonates throughout the agora, all the walls around it in the area, the voices of everyone else starts to die down as the crowd starts to lower themselves from like jumping around trying to see over each other. And now the spear wielder, you know, kind of puts it up with their shield, and now they're not in a offensive stance. But you see Antigonos, he starts like looking at you more angrily. He's like, "No, I must finish this battle."
Have I shown up
Hey.
yet?
Yeah, you've had enough time here to crawl to the front. So you're
Thank God
currently
who I
you
was
pop
about
your
to
head
talk to.
out. Yeah, so as you go to talk to the guards, you hear Orethia's voice sound out throughout the entire place. And as soon as that happens, you see the two guards start to kind of push their way through people much easier, since everyone seems to be a little stunned at the moment.
I go, oh shit, and so following them to my friend.
Okay.
Ichigonos and fellows from the Akron metropolis, or whatever it's called.
The polis?
Polis.
The pole?
Acropolis. While this may be an honorable battle, this is not the place to take your combat.
What is this? Akros? Nah. We don't do things like that here. This is true. You would know that fighting in the streets is against Afara's dictates. However, for Iroas, the god of, Akros, this would not be uncommon. So you're on the right track here. As they look over to you, the Akron military look back, or the woman fighting Antigonos, she looks back to him and she says, "We will continue this some other time, I suppose." And Antigonos
What even
looks.
is this, you guys?
What is
Antigonos,
this?
last time we saw you, you said that you would. This doesn't bode well for what you said last time we saw you.
Antigonos looks over to you.
You understand what I mean, yeah? I'm just confused.
As he recognizes your faces and his kind of anger starts to die down, he kind of grunts and huffs as he puts down his axe, down by his side. And he says, "This was none of your business," as he starts to walk back out through the crowd. He's storming off, pouty.
He's pouting.
I'm gonna.
He's gonna go slam the
follow
door
him.
of Capic Sleep Up.
Hey Jake, could you come get Spuds real quick?
Sure, I'll be right back. Continue.
Darian,
Sorry.
what's happening?
It's a problem.
At this point, our party is convening, save for May and Snail. They're still watching. Guards are coming in. Antigonos is leaving. What are the Akroan soldiers doing?
The Akroan soldiers are just kind of standing around laughing to each other. They seem to be kind of mocking Antigonos right now. Like, oh, his horn. Oh, man.
Can I catch Antigonos? Can I catch him before he storms off? As he's storming off, kind of grab his shoulder and be like, "Hey man, why don't we just calm down and talk?"
As he looks over and sees you, he doesn't seem to recognize you at first, but then after a second or two, he's like, "Oh, I remember you. No. Just leave me alone." And he continues to make his way out of the crowd.
Sorry, you could go first.
Yeah, I am going to follow after him, and I'm going to try to persuade him to just stop. And I'm going to be like, "Hey man, it's not going to help storming off. I'm here to listen, man. I get it."
So as you do that, can you roll persuasion?
Yeah. $18.
18. So as you say that, he turns to you, looking very sad in his eyes. He says, "What was I supposed to do? Just let them insult me like that? I thought the Iroans would fight with honor."
Oh no. Why would they be like that? Why would they mock you? What the hell's wrong with them?
He kind of gives you a side glance, kind of almost sarcastically. He's like, "Ugh." And then, realizing you might not actually know why, he says, "You know we're at war constantly. My people and theirs."
The thing with battle, I don't care if you're at war, you still have to show respect. What kind of soldier, if you're going to fight someone, why would you not show them respect?
Well, that's what I tried to give them. But they were the ones who decided we would fight here and now.
That's what I'm saying is why aren't they respecting you?
Most likely, racism. No,
Here,
it just
let's get back to the tavern. We can talk about it there, huh?
no. That's where I'm planning to head. I have to go give these back. And as you look at him, you see the great axe he's wielding is much different than the one he had before, as is the armor he's wearing. He did not have before.
I glance at my party and try to make eye contact with them and kind of like tilt my head towards the way we came.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you guys see her do that. Aretha, you see that the guards are just trying to disperse people right now at the moment, right? They're not like
Yeah.
trying to apprehend anyone. They're just like, come on, get out of here. Stop
Yeah.
fooling around.
I will nod towards Bard, but I'm going to go towards the guards.
Okay.
Mainly just help them disperse everyone. I want to ask them, how long have these travelers from Acro been here?
Oh, well, they've, or one of them turns to you, another satyr. He's like, oh, well, they've been here for probably, a couple weeks now. You might have seen them, right, Orethia? That's your name? I remember you were heading
Yeah.
out the, past week. No, yeah, they've been mainly at port, so it makes sense if you were, off station
No,
somewhere
you're right.
else.
Hmm.
No,
Yes,
they're,
I've been...
they're currently waiting for a ship to get back, in which they would take some of their fellows who they've come to take back to Akros with them. But this fighting, it's not been anything but recent. Probably the past 2 days is when it's been the worst, or at least we've noticed it going on.
So they've all of a sudden decided to cause trouble.
You could say that again. It's ridiculous. These Akroans are from the House of the Ram, the biggest, most noble house of warriors, yet here they are causing trouble with the commoner. Anyways, we can handle the cleanup from here. Looks like everyone's going back to normal. Do you want us to go talk to the Akroan military? Should we try and see what they're doing here? If they
You
can
should...
lay off?
I believe you'll be fine just dealing with our common folk here. I think I'll be able to take care of them.
Alright, well, if they keep acting up like this, we're gonna have to call in some more of the Reverend Army to maybe deal with them if they won't listen.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Alright, so then they
And
kind
then
of
I'll head off.
head. Okay. Were you gonna go talk to the military people?
Not
That's where
tonight.
I am.
Oh, that's where you are, Marion?
I'm going
Yeah.
with Bard.
Oh, you're going with Bard? Okay.
And I'm not really gonna talk to them as much as I'm gonna intimidate the shit out of them. Because I just figured out what my command word is gonna be.
Is it
Yeah?
this?
It's I looked it up Latin. It's fulgur furore, I think. It's like
Okay, but
lightning
now you have to
fury,
like yell it really
Okay,
loud.
but why would it be Latin and not Greek?
Cause I can look it up for Greek. Let's do Greek.
Dare we?
I want to do ancient.
What does
Greek, though.
Capix Thway Pop? What does that
Translate
translate to in Greek?
Let's find out, shall we?
Pee pee poo poo.
House of the EBDB, it translates to.
Yes. All right, so
It's just
Arethia, you're catching up.
Keranos. It's just Keranos.
It's Keranos.
Or Karafnos, I guess.
Karafnos. Yeah. That's Greek for
Yeah.
lightning.
Lightning Fury.
Yeah, there you go.
So they've all been doing that stuff like inside the crowd
Mm-hmm.
in
And
that
you've been
like,
outside.
kind of loud area. I've just been outside. Anything interesting happening out here?
From the outside where you are, you do see some shop stalls around that weren't completely covered up by people in the crowd. It just seemed like a lot of the people from in here, other than some of the merchants, were here watching, but now a lot of them you see are going back to their stalls. People are going back to, you know, just shopping around here in the night market.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah. Not too much happening on the outside.
Okay. I'll go with Orethia and Bard whenever I see them come out.
Okay. And then Marin, you said you had something to deal with in Greek.
Uh,
Are you gonna go kill someone?
I'm not gonna kill anyone. I want to just like have my Biden turn into a lightning bolt, and I want to be like fuck around and find out, and then go away. You know?
So you're gonna turn your bolt into lightning, and then
Yeah,
like, are you gonna like
hold
slam
it.
it into the ground or something?
Yeah, just so it does like the little lightning sparks like around, kind of like rippling water.
Yeah. Okay.
Should I roll intimidation?
Um, roll intimidation with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, really?
Yeah, I'll let you know why in a second.
All right. Why is 6 total? Damn.
Six
First roll was a
total.
17.
So you yell out your command word, which is it still the Latin one?
I'm trying to think of something else because I don't want to just
DB
yell Keranos.
DB.
DB.
Yeah, so as you throw down your
I could
javelin,
just say a strappy. So that's just lightning.
yeah. So as
Right.
you throw down your javelin outside their circle of you know, they're just kind of like laughing, right? They seem to be making fun of Minotaurs and Antigonos.
Yeah, racist
Other
fucks.
other than everyone in that group other than the person who fought Antigonos seems to be making fun of him. Just so you know what you're looking at. And as you throw down your javelin and speak your command word, your javelin starts to sputter sparks in your hand. And as it
Wow.
hits the ground, it for a second turns into a bolt, but immediately turns back into just a javelin as it just kind of falls and kind of drops to the ground. As it happens, only one of the militants. Is that a good word for military people? Militants?
Well, I mean, I guess. Do you want to know? I just. That's weird, though.
Don't worry, I know exactly what your Biden does. But what I'm telling you is happening is what's happening.
Yeah.
Because of
I guess.
reasons.
Yeah. Well, because I don't want to. What? Maybe I haven't explained myself very well. I just kind of wanted to. They're racist, and that's gross and
Mm-hmm.
honestly stupid. And so I just kind of wanted to be like, yo, don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
That, I guess, I don't know if I explained that very well, but
No, no, no.
okay.
I got it. However, you weren't really able to make enough noise, especially with the weird malfunction that has just occurred with your Bident.
Yeah, that is odd.
And all that happens is one of the Akroan military guys kind of looks at you from outside the circle where they're all kind of hanging out, and he goes, "Oh, you dropped your weapon," and he kind of goes back to everyone else.
I'm just gonna kind of stare at it for a minute and be like, because I haven't used it yet,
Right, this is your first time using it.
so I'm gonna kind of pick it up and kind of just stare at it and think.
Yeah, as you place it back in your hands as you're picking it up, it kind of flickers again, parts of it turning into lightning and then turning back into the metal of the golden bident that you're holding. And then after, a few seconds, it just kind of goes back to just being the bident. No lightning.
Interesting. All right. Yeah. Well, and I was now that we've found Antigonos, my anxieties about keeping him safe are, you know, I guess, taken care of. So I might catch up with them and be like, yo, I'm gonna go to my church for a hot minute, and then I'm gonna, because Arathia inspired me. I should go say thanks too.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys, as you're leaving with Antigonos, you see Arathia, or not Arathia. Marin catches up with you guys and tells you that.
Have fun.
Cool beans. And I'm gonna run off.
Okay.
Weird Triton saying. Cool.
While this is happening, are you guys also wanting to do anything, or are you just going to continue following Antigonos back and going with him?
I was just gonna
Yeah.
go back. I'm tired.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to head back.
Maybe they have like sea beans, and since it's cold underwater, they're cool.
Sea beans.
I think I might for the night. I think we're gonna go back to the tavern, just chill for a little bit. But I want to come back out and do some night shopping.
Okay. So yeah, we'll start with Team Antigonos. You guys are able to successfully, just go back with him, and he's kind of huffing and puffing, looking upset about how the night went, not really saying much, just kind of mumbling under his breath. And as you guys enter back into Capek's Thwaipop, through the door, you see the bartender waves over and he's like, "Ah, there's the man!" And he's kind of being nice, and he kind of waves him over. He's like, "Come on, let me get you something." And Antigonos kind of waves over to him, starts walking in as well. And he kind of turns to you guys and he's like, "Thanks for walking back with me. It's been a rough time getting back, but this place, he's very nice."
He's a great guy. I kind of signal for 2 shots at the bartender as we're talking.
Yo,
2
shots?
shots. 2 shots. And
Did
I
they
say to him,
did
like,
they
hey,
do
can we get 2
shots
shots
in
of
ancient Greece? It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
we're in Theros and anything's possible.
I say, as the bartender comes over, I'm like, hey, can I get 2 shots of whiskey?
He responds to you, "Coming right up."
How much does that cost me?
You would
Electrum.
one electrum.
I
No, he's like, "Don't worry, it's on me for your performance."
Thanks. I'm like, hey man, that's really rough. Do you, like, what happened? What were you doing? Why all the fighting?
As you guys are kind of starting to talk here, you see Antigonos starts to grab some cloths, I guess, like napkins, and he starts kind of like dap himself off of whatever sweat and blood he might still have on him. And he kind of just sighs and goes, "Ugh. When I first made it here, the members of that group were here at Capek's Thwaipop. And it turns out that many of them do not have a keen eye for, well, minotaurs in general. All except the leader of their group, the one you saw me fighting tonight. As their leader, she said she was in charge and responsible for their actions. However, of all the fighters, she was the most honorable, and the only one I was willing to fight, I suppose. But, well," and he kind of gestures to the bartender, "he kicked them out the day they made fun of me, but I couldn't let them do something like that, especially not to such a great man and our beautiful race. And so, the past few days, I've been going out, down to the Agora, where I found them, and we've dueled many times, most ending in my failure, which is why I must go back and win, before they're gone."
Yeah. You mentioned racism, and I'm not really familiar with that. Is some sort of prejudice?
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Is there some sort of pre- prejudice against your kind that they have against you?
Um, feel free to roll a history check to see what you know about the Minotaurs kind of in general.
A 12. No,
12?
13.
So, with a 13, you would know that most Minotaurs are from a very northern place in the world of Theros. Specifically, the polis of Scophos, I believe it's called. And in Scophos is where the god who Antigonos mentioned before, who he was cursed by, Mogus, is the main deity there. And for the longest time, Mogus and Iroas being the god of victory and honor, I believe, he is the main god that resides over Akros, which is one of the other polis here in Theros. You being in Meletis right now, whose god and main deity is Afara, right? And so, kind of like how we mentioned before, you kind of understand that the Minotaurs and the Acroans as a whole have been kind of at war with each other, fighting for each other's gods. And so he looks over to you, you knowing this, and he goes, I presume you've heard of the war between Mogus and Iroas, right?
Right. But even fight, like, when I think of fighting, there's a lot of respect that goes into war and killing people. If you don't show that, what is battling?
Antigonos kind of laughs for a second, and he goes, ugh. Well, if they're all about honor, it's not something that comes easy, I suppose, to them. Especially with their can-do attitude of how there is no fair fight with an Iroan. Especially because they're Iroans, whatever that means.
I hate that attitude. Is fighting the only way we can handle this?
You don't think I've tried using my words? No. I must face them on their own terms. I must defeat them and make them my brain's like, forgive? No, you're not forgiving. Making them
Hey.
making
Repent.
them repent. There we go. Repent for their slander against all Minotaurs, even ones not implied in the war.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. We could just go and beat their asses.
That's
Take
I'm
care of it.
thinking. Would
Like-
you accept our help?
No, I must defeat their leader on my own. And today I came very close before we were broken up. Oh. But it's no matter. I will fight them again, sometime in a place with much less spectators.
I will set up a place for you to fight. It's just that we can't, just the whole, like, peace in the city kind of thing. Combat has its place, but not in the Agora.
Well, if you can set up a place for me and their leader to meet, someplace outside of Meletis, then I suppose it'll work for me.
Why do we need a specific place to beat someone's ass again?
It needs to be sanctioned.
Why?
Well, Aretha, you know, like we talked about before, fighting
Not
within
allowed.
Meletis is very frowned upon culturally. However,
Okay, but who cares?
Afara said so. She made this. When
Well,
she
I don't
made
like that.
Meletis.
I
I
kind
don't
of
know what
would.
you want me to do.
I don't make the
I don't want
rules.
you to do anything. I just dislike that rule. That's dumb.
That's fair.
I
I
hear
kind
in
of look at May like, what?
Crows, they have different norms there.
I just feel like if you want to fight somebody, like, does it really? I mean, it's gonna happen. Like,
How to get the
eh,
best tool for creating stunning
who cares?
videos? Go to motionary.com and get the best video templates to make that wow effect.
And I'm not
Choose your
I'm not
style.
saying I need you to do anything about this. It's
Easily
just
change
like
to
I
make
think
it your
that's
own.
silly.
Bring your vision to life.
Like, is somebody going to if somebody's gonna like mug you, are they gonna wait till you're out of the city to do it because it's not okay in the city, or are they gonna do it there? Like, I mean,
Well, that would make
I
you a
think it's
criminal.
I think it's just a dumb rule. I don't like it.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys finish up your conversation, all of your drinks are passed around from the bartender.
I am
Sorry if I kind of.
a little bit.
No, you're
buzzed.
good.
I'm a little bit buzzed, and I walk up to a bartender, and I go, "Hey,
You walk. Wait,
you
you
like my?"
you say you're walking up to him. Do you mean that you're walking around the counter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, not around the counter. I mean, like,
You're just like at the
Like,
bar.
yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I'm talking appropriate talking distance away,
Mm-hmm.
and
6
and I
feet,
say-
mask on.
yeah, and I say, "Hey, you liked our performance last time. How would you feel about having a sort of fight and music show?"
He kind of looks up at you with his eyes, and he's like, "Yeah, who'd be fighting?"
Our good friend over here, in Antagonis? Get his
Antigonos.
name. Antigonos.
No, she's a little buzzed. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess I thought that was real.
No, that was real.
Okay.
Yeah, but we gotta play it off.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
And he's trying to regain his honor, but he doesn't really have a place to fight the person who he needs to fight.
He kind of scowls at you for a moment. He says, "You mean you want to bring in those those Acroans into my bar again?"
Nah, just one.
Mhm.
Just one who he will beat the heck up. Not only will you get a show that'll bring in money, but you'll also get to see him get the repentance he needs.
No, I'm sorry. We don't really do fights in here.
You sure a little bit of gold couldn't change your mind?
Trust me, I've got enough of my own.
Damn. I mean, okay.
Damn, I walk back over kind of sad. I
Okay.
have nothing else.
Sounds good. So, is that all everyone in the tavern wants to do for now? Just get into
Yeah.
drinking for now. And
Yeah,
Aretha, you said you
I-
were gonna start heading back towards the Agora.
I just one last thing. I want to make sure that Antigonos stays properly, happily, pleasantly drunk.
Oh, okay. All right. So Rethia, as you're heading back out, did you want to say anything to anyone, or are you just gonna kind of make your way?
No, I'm just gonna head out.
Okay.
The Irish exit.
The Irish exit. And then May, you're just gonna stick around as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick around to go to bed soon.
Okay. Sounds good. Marin, you have found yourself back in Meletis towards the large Temple of Keranos here. And you're now at the nice, archway leading into the chapel that is there in the temple. And as just like last time, the last evening you came in here, there's quite a few people, Tritons and humans, who are currently, offering prayers and whatnot, talking with one another throughout the place.
Yeah, I didn't really. I just kind of wanted to. I liked what Arithia did. Thought that'd be pretty cool to do myself.
Okay.
I don't know. Uh, would I know what kind of I guess offering, if he would even like offerings? This is more of a Darien question than.
Yeah, in general, most gods accept offerings, especially if those offerings are going towards like their community and their, those who worship a deity. So usually, like, really lots of things. Like if you offer up food, if you offer up your own currency to give, right? And then in like cases with like Arithia gave the crown as a offering to Afara. But yeah, there's lots of things you can give, including prayer to your god.
I figure I'll just do some more praying.
Okay. So you're gonna head.
Kind of be like, I have no idea what happened to this bident. I hope I didn't break it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did you want to like pray over the bident once again? Because you've
Yeah.
spent kind of a short rest with it before, where you learned kind of what its properties should be. However, from what you've seen today, something is different about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I don't want to make it all about the bident though, too.
Right,
Because I feel
right.
like that'd be, yeah.
Yep. So as you begin your prayer there, after a little while, you do see, or not, you don't see, but you kind of feel a tap on your shoulder.
Hmm.
If you turn to look at them at all, you would see behind you are two Tritons, similar to yourself, two men, and they kind of look down towards you and they say, if we might inquire, what is that gold bident you have with you? Is that a gift?
Yeah, I'd gotten this. Supposedly it's a gift from Keranos himself.
Are you serious? And they both kind of look like shocked in their eyes once again, just like the last time you were struck by lightning here. And they're like,
Yeah.
you've spoken with him, and he's given you this gift?
We were on our way back from the site of. There was like this opening on that river after the earthquake. We had gone there.
Oh,
to go
you went towards the
investigate.
Kaistanos?
Uh-huh. And on the way back, there was this merchant woman who gave this to me, saying that it was meant for me.
You were gifted through a merchant?
Listen, it's been a weird. It's been weird here.
No, I agree. That is strange. You know that when a god usually offers a gift, it's typically through the stars are pulled down for you. But just a merchant gave this to you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to question you, but how do you know it's from Keranos?
That's a good question. I just kind of trusted, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
There was
feel like
also
I
a piece of paper tied to it.
Oh, there was? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think I have that written down in my notes.
Yeah, so it was a piece of paper tied to the bident, or kind of like looped around it, that had the symbol of Keranos emblazoned upon it.
I guess I would probably still have that so I could just show them.
Yeah. So you produce the little letter, right? And one of them starts to look it over and they say, this, it looks like Keranos, right? So the other one is like, yeah, this is his symbol. And then they kind of look back to you and they say, you say this was with the bident?
Kind of like tied to it.
Strange. Usually, Keranos will, place his lightning on whatever it is he wishes for you to have, not a piece of... Wait, hold on. And they start to take a closer look, and they say, do you have anything else? Does anyone... Do you... And he looks at the other guy. Do you have the symbol of Keranos on you?
I have
They just carry on them?
Yeah, I have my emblem.
Yeah. And he kind of like takes your emblem for a second, and he takes the letter and he kind of puts them side by side, and he says, well, look here. There's a slight difference in the printing of this one. And then as you kind of look at it, you do see that this symbol of the lightning bolt, ringed with more lightning, has what seems to be just something missing about it. Like a line has kind of like a hole in it. And they're like, Dad, do you think Keranos would ever mess up like that?
No, honestly.
No, they were just making sure, they're not saying that in like an accusatory way. It's more like a questioning themselves, like...
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Marin?
Marin. Well, it's clear to see that this is something very, very interesting. I think you should talk to the Oracle, here in the temple. And then they kind of like look around. The other one's like, well, he won't be here at this time. He might, be here tomorrow, though. If you wanted to talk with him, that is. But it
Yeah, I
is
think
something
that'd be
very interesting.
Yeah, I feel kind of silly not having looked at it further. I think I just got excited.
Oh, no, don't feel foolish. I don't even know if Keranos himself would have recognized something like this. And then as he says that, he's like, his other friend puts his head down, he's like, no, dude, don't say that.
Alright, I'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, and if you ever need to meet them, they are one of the 12, one of the members of the 12 here in Meletis. So you could always meet up with them towards, the great halls of Afara here in Meletis. But you would have to talk with him after they'd had any meeting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah. Thanks for letting us take a look. We're sorry for taking you away from your prayer.
Oh, no, this is cool. It's
but,
nice seeing other Tritons. It's
yeah.
been kind of lonely since I left.
Well, where'd you say... Yeah, you didn't say where you're from, did you?
Oh, Riley, did we figure that out yet?
We did name it once.
Let's see. I should have
However...
a description then.
From the ocean.
The ocean? Duh. I'm from the water.
Sorry,
Did it start with the letter A?
Atlantis.
Aquafina.
We did not.
No, it's not.
Aquafina. It should be Aquafina.
Desani. But I feel like it had something to do with like agua or aqua.
Yeah,
We can rename it again.
I'll go through our messages.
Acquaintance.
Well, no, we decided during this session, and I was like, okay, write this down because I'm going to forget.
Check the VODs.
Yeah, no,
We have to check the VODs.
but I was like, I didn't put this down. All right. Whatever. We'll figure that out in a minute.
In the canon, you tell them where you're from, and they say, "Oh, you've come from that far? That's
Yeah.
amazing. What brought you to the land?" "Oh, we came because, we've always lived near the shore, but you're much deeper into the ocean."
I just kind of what I'm supposed to do. I've kind of always been this connected with Keranos, and I just needed to go out, learn about the world, help who I could, that kind of stuff.
Well, Marin, I
Be
must say
strong
you
for
are
everyone back home.
quite the phenomenon, in the best way possible. Well, I hope everything between you and Keranos is, brought into light soon.
Me too.
Well, we'll leave you to be with your prayers. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course. It's nice meeting you.
All right. The pair heads off back, and then they go and they're talking with other people who seem to be praying. It's just kind of like intervening with them, being like, "Hey, how's it going?" So yeah,
They're like Clippy. I noticed you were praying.
I noticed you were praying to Keranos. Are you doing it well? How's it going? Need some help? All right.
Cool. Well, I mean, after I'm done, I'll just go home, and I can always come back tomorrow.
All right. So you decide to head back towards Capix Thwaypop for the night.
Mhm.
And Arethea,
Do I pass by Arethea on the way?
um,
No, I'm sneaking.
if you're gonna walk back through the Agora, you would see each other, maybe.
Yeah, it's the same path.
Is it?
Well, I think it'd be fun to hang out.
All right.
Girls trip.
If I-
Shopping.
If I wanted to buy something like, oh, I don't know, a poisoner's kit, would that be like a day market or a night market kind of thing?
What do you think?
I think I
Hmm.
should probably go with Arethea.
Okay.
That would
Girls time.
that would be more of a your temple kind of thing.
Which is a night temple thing.
That's a night temple thing.
I guess I'm going to my temple then.
Okay.
Bard, go to your temple.
I don't have a temple.
Your body is a
That's
temple.
what I. Yep. Yep. You can just go.
Body is a temple.
I'll go.
All right, so May, you're gonna head out of the bar while
Yeah.
Bard and Antigonos are still around.
Yeah, I'll leave when Arethea leaves.
Okay. So it'll take you a little longer to get to the temples, but
Sure.
Arethea and May and Marin, you all show up in the Agora around the same time while heading your different ways. And as you're heading through, you probably can notice each other in this open space as it's kind of died down into this evening.
I like to think that I left. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to the Agora and hang out, and then I leave, and then May's like,
Yeah, I'll
heads out
also.
behind me. I noticed
Yeah.
May behind me. I'm like, May, do you want to come walk with me?
Yeah, I'll come.
All
You
right.
don't have to be like anxious about like what we were talking about in Capix Pop. Like, people think different things.
Like, we're still
Yeah.
friends, right?
Yeah.
Pushes fingies together.
Pushes fingies away. That's what Darian does.
No, I don't. Well, only when I finger
Darian,
gun.
that's the symbol of
That's
Keranos. You go whoosh.
This is the symbol of Afara.
Wait, your camera's kind of dying for me. Is that just one finger up? You're going
It's
ooh,
2 fingers. Yeah.
ooh. Okay. So you all kind of roughly run into each other in the Agora, as it's kind of a T intersection of streets leading in and out. So to the west of the Agora, there's a kind of road coming in, and then heading north to south on the right side of the Agora, or the eastern side is where that road is. But yeah, you guys kind of bump into each other, heading your different ways. And
Yeah.
you're back.
Hey,
Like I said
real
before, there's the shops and the smith around, and there's a library here, the stage, more just stalls kind of around.
I was just gonna, pull up my special gnawing rope. Get something
my
that would
thinking
go
rope.
with this. My thinking rope,
Yeah. Okay.
which is going to be 2 light hammers from the blacksmith.
Oh, I see. Marin, what did you want to say?
I think I found the name.
Say it.
I can't remember how I pronounced it the first time. It's like Posimari or something like that.
Pussy.
Mary.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
from
you said
Pussy.
that same just last time.
So it's like Poseidon plus Mary?
I guess. I don't
No,
know.
or maybe it's like Marina? Posimari?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know that I like it anymore. So I'm
Alright, Darian.
Aquafina is not a bad name.
I
Aquafina.
don't think I could do it.
I'm from Mountain Spring, Irish Spring.
Posy Mari.
I'm from Elder Spice.
Poseidon Marie. Posey Marie. Posey Marie.
Where is Gork? There we go.
Gork?
Posy Mari.
Alright. So,
Actually, there we go.
Oretha, you're gonna head over towards the smith in the northeastern corner of the Agora.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
While Orethia's heading there, May and Marin, what are your plans?
I'll just follow.
I
I'm
guess
like hanging out. I'm like, oh sweet, hi guys.
as long as I'm passing through here, I'll pick up like 20 more darts.
Okay.
I go through them pretty fast, and I think 20 darts is gold.
Yeah, if that's what it's in the like the PHB, then we can say that's what it is.
Yeah, it's 5 copper pieces per dart.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. I'm stocked up.
I've decided the name is
While
Amphiry.
I'm at the blacksmith getting my light hammers, I'd like to see about getting some sort of defensive wear, like a shield.
Yeah. Okay. So as you enter the smith, you see a burly Leonin standing behind a anvil with the forge blazing behind them. And they seem to be, wearing their apron and whatnot, going to town, making some stuff right now. And they kind of look up to you, and they have to call out over the sounds of the clanging of their metal and the hammer. And they go, "Oh, what can I do you for?"
Just looking for some weights to tie to the end of this. You got any, like, hammers?
Ah, hammers. Do you need hooks on the hammers?
Yeah.
All
Maybe, like,
right.
little hole-
Little holes, got it. All right. Anything else you need?
Yeah, maybe a little small buckler or something.
Buckler, you say? I've got a couple on the wall over there. You take a look. You can see a lot of the shields on there. Many of them have like depictions of Afara or maybe kind of myths of her. But then there's some other ones that depict different gods as well. Some that are more well known to Meletis, such as Keranos, Thassa, Heliod. There's also Farika up there. Karametra, probably. Iroas. So there's lots of different shields that they've made, presumably to get a crowd, especially here in the Agora.
I'm gonna get one that has like the emblem of Meletis is in like kind of combined with the visage of Afara. So
Yeah.
I'll get one that has that representation.
Yeah, that sounds good. Do you want to try haggling at all for the price? Because this is Haggle City.
Haggle City. Yeah, I'll grab one of those shields and I'll bring out 8 gold pieces.
Okay. So you bring out 8 gold and you kind of like look over to him, or
Yeah.
okay.
I put 8 gold down on the table. It's like, this is for the shield, and how much is that the hammer's gonna be?
He looks down to what you've placed down. He goes, sorry, it's gonna be a little extra for especially something I've handcrafted with those images. 12 gold.
Oh yeah, I suppose that is quite some remarkable handmanship. No,
No.
I'd like to. No, that's really good. I'm actually going to be going kind of a little rounds as an agent of Afara, spreading her goodwill and showing more people the greatness of our own polis here. How about here? I'll put in 3 more gold, 11 gold, and I'll tell everyone where I got this.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay. Yeah. What's my persuasion? 19.
19. He looks up to you and laughs. He says, "Ha! Well, you're not the first Meletian to come in here. But I trust your word." And so he kind of takes the 11 gold, slides it back into his little apron there. He's like, "Shield's yours. As for the hammers, it'll cost you around 4 gold, two gold each."
Alrighty. I'll put that in with it.
Okay. And he's like, "When do you need these by? I can rush them right now, but it'll take a hot minute."
Oh, I shouldn't be leaving too soon.
Just the hoops you wanted on them, right? And he kind of
Right.
he goes over to a weapon rack on his wall where he has some lighter hammers there, and he kind of like shows them to you like, "These look good."
Yeah, the kind that deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. All right. So he takes them and he's like, "All right, I'll work on getting these loops. In the meantime, feel free to wander around. Go get some more customers in here if you like."
Yeah, I'll go talk up the town. Thank you very much.
All right. Marin, you're just hanging out as well.
Darian, I think is sputted right now.
Ah, cat. So May, you've
So-
gone and in the same smith, you can, or not in the smith, but next door you can find a Fletcher, who's selling lots of regular hunting equipment and gear, where you're able to pick up your darts and arrows that you wanted.
I just need the darts. I'm good on arrows.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then, as long as I'm at a market, I'm gonna maybe pick up like just a couple bottles or vials. I have the kind of bigger urn with the 3 doses of healing potions in it, and I'd like to just separate that out into 3 potions so that I can distribute that a bit. So
Yeah.
whatever that's gonna set me back.
Yeah, so you're just looking for like some glassware, right?
Yeah, just some glassware. Maybe if I could get like half a dozen vials or so, and then use
Yeah.
3 for that.
So over near like the western entrance to the Agora, so a little far away from the smith, you do find what seems to be a more highly visited stall over there with quite a few people around it. And they have quite a bit of glass bottles laying around and also vials with liquid. You could probably tell from just looking that it seems like they're selling some sort of elixir here. 2, in fact, based on just the color you see.
Do I know exactly what it is, or would I have to ask?
You could ask. Just investigating. If you're kind of like walking up, right, and trying to see what it is, you could make a roll for that. What would it be for? Just like investigation, I suppose. As you're up
Okay.
there, there's quite a
I'll
few
make
few
a little
people
roll.
looking around, so you could easily like pick one up and take a look at it while the people are busy helping someone else.
I rolled a 2, so that's not gonna be a lot. That's gonna
Yeah.
be straight to.
Yeah, so as you kind of look at the liquid inside, it's not easy to discern kind of what might be inside of it.
Hmm. I guess I'll wade through the crowd and I'll wade through all the other customers and try to find like a store person or something.
Yeah,
Whoever's running this and ask him what it is.
you kind of walk through, and after a half a minute or so, you know, one of the people working on the other end of the stand kind of looks over to you, and your eyes meet, and they go, "Oh, what can I get you?"
Hey, first of all, I need some bottles. Second of all, what's in these?
How many bottles? Oh, and these we've got some nice healing potions, blessed by Afar herself.
6 bottles, and then how much are the healing potions?
Healing potions will run you, let's see, probably 40 gold for the evening, for one.
I'll give you 70 for 2.
70 for two. Oh, and the glass bottles?
Well, how much are the glass bottles?
Let me ask my and he kind of like turns around. He's like, 70 and a half dozen of glass. You're sure? All right. And he turns around. He's like, yeah, we can take that.
Okay, here you go. I hand him over the gold. I get this stuff, and I very quickly get out of the crowd.
Okay. You managed to procure 2 healing potions and 6 bottles.
And then I'm gonna just stop somewhere and distribute everything out. So I had three doses of healing potion in the urn, and I picked up 2 here, so I'm carrying 5 now. 5 healing potions.
Yep. You have 5 healing potions on you.
Also, I'm sorry,
Okay,
my
cool.
family had abruptly called me. I'm all good now, though.
Okay.
So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Jake's just picked up some potions at a nearby stand.
Yeah. That's all I have for the market. If Marin has something.
Okay.
Oh no, I was just kind of vibing.
Yep.
I just
And
wanted to hang out.
Orethia is currently waiting on some things to be forged for her over at the smithy, which you can hang out at as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see why not.
So while that's happening, May, did you want to go to your temple tonight, or save it for
Yeah,
another
I
time?
guess.
Okay.
I guess I'll go tonight.
So you can head north out of the Agora. On your way out, you go past the smithy, where you'd brush past Orethia and Marin. If you wanted to say anything.
Hey, I'm going to the Temple of Farika. I'll be back soon.
All right, cool beans.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's okay. We're just gonna be here for a little bit.
Sounds
Have fun.
good. All right. So you head north through Meletis, farther towards where the conglomeration of temples you found before were. And you have Snail with you, right?
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, you find yourself once again where the the Temple of Malady is, the largest one here in Meletis. And it doesn't look like there's too much going on inside. Much darker than some other places around. You know, because you gotta get the ambient lighting. But you look inside and you do see all the way at the back, there's the large, not a cauldron, but like the stone dais, I suppose, where where the it's not a philosopher, it's an oracle. There we go. The oracle you met before. Also, I think her name was like Cat. It's either a C or a K. It starts with. It's not Catherine. It has C-A. It's like C-A-S, I think. We'll say her name is Cassandra.
That
Is
sounds familiar.
that a Greek name, guys? we'll say
That is definitely a
Cassandra.
Greek name.
No, but neither is May.
So
No, Cassandra, I believe, is Greek.
So you see the human oracle Cassandra up there again, where the fumes are coming out of the bowl, the large stone bowl she stood in front of atop some steps. And there's, you know, here and there, different healers kind of around. Maybe someone in a corner who is like drinking something, you see, as someone else is kind of helping them as they look wounded.
Okay, I'm going to make my way towards the oracle, I guess.
Yep. As you're getting much closer to the oracle, she kind of, still with her eyes closed, still seemingly, doing whatever she's doing up there. Her voice echoes down towards you, and she says, "I see the champion has returned once again." And she opens her eyes to see you, and a smile grows across her face.
Yeah, I'm back. How are you doing?
She starts to come down towards you, and she says, "Oh, they've hatched, haven't they?" As they start to look towards you, and you kind of see Snail's head poking out from behind your hood.
Oh, yeah. I'll take Snail out from the hood and hold him. This is Snail.
as she sees, Cassandra sees Snail, she goes, "Ah," and she kind of reaches out her hands. "May I hold?"
I mean, you're gonna have to ask Snail. It's kind of up to him.
She looks Snail in the eyes, and she says, "May I?" as she holds out her hand.
Snail would probably crawl onto her hands.
Okay. As she, holds Snail in her hands, and Snail crawls around, kinda, she says, "Ah, this is it. Our champion. They finally returned."
Oh, so Snail's the champion.
She kind of looks over to you with a smile. She says, "Yes, the
Okay.
one you've been guarding this whole time.
Okay.
The
Okay,
future,
that makes more sense.
the future snake, who will sit beside Farrakha upon her throne."
Huh. Hold on, let me write that down.
Here, come with me. And she starts to walk towards the stone bowl with Snail with her.
Okay.
And she kind of, as she's walking, she kind of talks to you, and she says, "Now that the champion has been born and is ready, we must perform the ritual to offer upon them Farrakha's gift. Would you mind?"
what-
And then she hands Snail to you.
What ritual is that?
"Oh, it's nothing too, dangerous for your child. First, they must bathe in these waters here." And as you look down, they're much greener waters,
You
very
say too
cloudy.
dangerous. That implies there's still an amount of danger involved.
Yes, it's a poison that we have in here, but nothing that could harm any serpent.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to use my primeval awareness to cast Speak with Animals on myself very quickly, so I have
Mhm.
that up for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one of those per day. It doesn't count towards my slots expended or slots or spells known.
Yep.
And I'm gonna kind of explain to Snail what's going on and see if Snail's cool with it.
Would you like me to to
Yeah,
play Snail?
I feel like at you probably have to play Snail at least a little bit.
Okay, I'll play Snail. What?
At least a little.
Hold on. What's a snail voice? Hello? It flickers his
Oi!
tongue.
Yeah, okay.
Oi, what's the problem, Gulf?
Mother? A small British child.
I love it.
Mom!
Snail, we've been over this. I'm your sister, but yeah. So she wants to dip you in poison so that you can excuse me, why are we what's this gonna do again? What's this gonna accomplish?
It will bestow upon Snail the gift that Farrakha has to offer to them.
And what is the gift that Farrakha has to offer to them? You're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
Well, that's as specific as I can get. It'll be up to Snail to decide what it is they need in order to
Alright.
consume more secrets in order to sit next to Farrakha in Nyx.
Okay, so she wants you to sit in the poison so that you can get the gift of you can get this gift so that you can consume more secrets and then sit next to Farrakha and Nyx.
You see Snail kind of, their head is kind of wafting over towards the kind of, stench that's coming from this bowl, and they're kind of
Yeah,
like,
I don't know either, buddy.
they're like, it smells very good.
I mean, if you wanna, then yeah. Alright.
May I?
You can do whatever you want.
All right. So Snail's gonna kind of like start to slide off your hand, right, moving towards it, and you're gonna let them go in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then as you place them in, they kind of start swimming a little bit in this tiny bowl through the liquid. And then Cassandra, her name, that is, she starts to perform what looks like an elaborate dancing ritual that you saw the first time you came and visit her as well. And so now, as this happens, you start to see the liquid in which Snail swims begins to glow and grow even greener and greener and much brighter as stars start to appear in the mixture itself. Soon, pouring from it is just pure light coming from this from the bowl, spilling out off the edges. Snail inside, still swimming around, seeming pretty happy about it. He's like, "Look at me!"
Snail, why are you British?
And then in a large explosion of light, you're no longer able to see inside the bowl for just a moment. But then as the light begins to fade away, you see inside the bowl no more liquid. And Snail seems to have grown a little bit in size. At this time as well, you may decide for Snail a supernatural gift for them to inherit.
Oh heck. I'll have to look at them, but Snail will probably go with the one that makes him tougher to kill. The same one that I have going.
Heroic Destiny.
Yeah.
All right.
So that sounds like it'd be in line with it.
So then Snail has been bestowed with a gift of heroism. Cassandra kind of puts her hands in to pull him out. Now, a larger snail that you have, and she says, "It seems that the secrets of our elixir have made him grow ever stronger." And she kind of hands it back to you.
How big did Snail get?
Well, they can still be size small if you want them to be. Or they can go up a size if you think you're ready for that.
I'm fine with them going up a size, but that would mean that we're talking about like a boa constrictor sized snake now.
We got a big snake.
Huh.
As long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Snail, you got a little bigger, bud.
Snail's kind of like crawling around on you much bigger. So now the voice has to be deeper, right? So,
Yeah.
oh,
Oi.
they're like a
Oi,
teenager
bruv.
now.
Bruv.
Oi, bruv.
Oi, my
Jeez.
name's Snail.
It's me, Snail. Oh,
Oh, you're kind of heavy now.
I think he
Oh,
sounds
sorry
like
about
Rex
that.
from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 now.
Rex. The Monado's
Oh,
power.
Oh
The
no.
Aegis.
Do you feel it? Do you feel any different?
Yeah, I feel stronger, mate.
Well, I mean that's good. So I turned to the Oracle. I guess
Can you undo this?
I kind of had two questions, and this helps with one, but like, what next for Snail? Like, what now?
Well, if Snail is to grow to the gargantuan sizes in order to reach their way up to Nyx, they're going to have to consume more and more knowledge and secrets throughout the world that haven't been already given to Farrakha herself.
Okay.
Come here. And she kind of leads you off into a side room in this kind of area in the temple, seemingly wanting to not be around anyone else for whatever she's about to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so you follow her off into the side of the temple, and Cassandra looks to you and she says, right now are difficult times for Farrakha. If you haven't seen in the night stars, for a while now, one of the two snakes who sit by her side, has slowly been diminishing in the stars. And as such, we saw you coming this way, as the stars seem to be following you towards our temple. And it looks like the next champion who will sit by Farrakha's side is to be Snail here. And as their guardian, I must ask that you help them reach their goals and their destiny. There must be some God-given reason from Farrakha that you would be chosen.
I mean, I don't know about Farrakha, but Snail's my family, so I'm gonna take care of him.
And so you will help them ascend to the seat next to Farrakha?
Well, I'll at least make sure they don't die, yeah.
Ah, it is all we could ask for. And she kind of looks to Snail. And you, not assuming, and you, I'm sure, will do your part to aid Farrakha in all that you do. And she kind of turns back to you now. And she says, thank you for this. I've never been a part of really anything on this scale, I suppose. Is there anything at all I can do for you? I know last time we gave you some garments here for you to take with you, but if Farrakha isn't, much for you as it is for Snail, like we had originally thought, is there anything else we could give you to help?
Well, yes, but first, if you don't mind, I have another question or two. You said that one of the serpents in the night sky had been diminishing and vanishing recently.
Yes,
About
yes.
about when did that start happening? Because the serpent that I was with before this kind of got sick and started passing away pretty recently.
Did you say you were with a serpent? I forget. Have you mentioned this before? The last time you guys spoke, I don't
I don't think
think
so, no.
so. Okay. You say you were with a large serpent?
Oh yeah, my mom.
Your mother. Ah. And this snail, are they also a child of this snake?
Yeah, my mom left behind the egg that Snow came out of when she passed.
Interesting. Well, I can tell you that it's been over a year that we've watched the stars slowly fade from Nyx. And, well, for a while they just hung in space until recently, back a week ago, or a couple weeks, back when it seemed you were heading here to Meletis. And then we met you with the stars all gathered above our temple.
Do you know what maybe would have caused that to happen? I'd
Uh,
never figured out what happened to her.
well, it's highly unlikely, but if a snake were to die, possibly of old age, as they are, mortals who ascended to their seats in Nyx. However, that is very highly unlikely. I wouldn't suspect foul play, not from any of the gods. But that's all I can really say. I've asked Farrakha in my prayers about it myself, but all she's told me is to wait for the stars to align above our heads as they are tonight.
All right. Thanks for your help. You
Oh, of
mentioned
course.
supplies. I could use. I've never used it before, but um, I've had a lot of visions and weird stuff going on lately. Um, you wouldn't happen to have a poisoner's kit lying around, would you?
She kind of smiles and chuckles a little bit. She says, "Ah, you mean our healer's kit? Yes, 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 yes. Come with me." And she takes you over to another side of the temple where it seems to be more of a, I don't know, kind of like not supply closet, but more of kind of like a place where people might be living, a kind of
Mhm.
area here in the temple, right? And she
Yep.
leads you around. Some people kind of watch you and the oracle go along, especially with you and Snail. They
Oh
kind
yeah,
of look
Snail is
on.
now perpetually trailing beside me, too big to carry.
He's here. He's ready to party. But
He's a big
Snail,
boy.
as they see Snail roll along, they're like, "Oh, look at that!" They're very very excited by it. But then she takes you to an area where she's like, "Here, you can have this," and buried underneath some of the their clergy's robes, you find a kind of satchel. She hands to you. This will suffice, like I said, as a sort of healer's medicinal kit or a poisoner's kit. As here, some poisons can kill specific diseases, you know? Um,
I'm more of looking for poisons that can kill things attacking me, but I guess
mhm.
that'd be good too.
Well, there you go. She kind of hands you the satchel.
The disease of humanity.
The
The
disease of
disease
you
of life.
living.
Um, one last thing before I go. My friends all did like offering things. I think I'm supposed to do that too. We found the pool of lith on our way in our travels. We actually found it twice, but that's a whole thing.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I have some of the water from it here, and I give her the water skin. I drank some of it. It messes you up. It fucks you up real good.
Uh,
It's
as
weird.
as you hand it to her and she opens it up, she kind of steps back, almost dropping it, and she says, "What you have visited the pools of Lith
Yeah, be careful. Well, twice, but yeah, be careful with that. Also,
twice?"
yeah, the first time we were there were some harpies and they attacked us and we killed them because they were trying to kill us. Second time we were there was this like harpy with like this kind of void face thing going on. I threw darts. My friends hit it a bunch. Snake bit it. Um, it had these kind of like poison pustule kind of things, these little squishy balls here, and there was one of them that was kind of like poisoning the pool itself. How many of these do I have? I think I have 6 of them.
Six. Yeah.
um uh why don't you take one or two? I'm not sure what they are, but they're probably good for something.
As you hand all these things to her, her mouth agape, she says, "By the gods, you where?
Well, I told you.
Harpies? Those aren't in
Yeah,
the myth."
well, they were there.
Uh,
Oh, if you are their tongues useful? I got 3 of them.
she sees the tongues and she's like, um, uh, they would be helpful in terms of enchanting someone, charming them, I perhaps.
Well, I don't know anything about that. You can just take them.
You hand her a bunch of tongues. She goes, I, okay. Set them over there by the floor, on the floor.
Yeah, okay.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, I don't know how the offering thing works. Is that good?
You would need to bring them with me up towards the altar where we just were with Snail.
Oh yeah, sure. I
If you'd
scoot 'em
like
all
to
back
offer
up.
them up into the cauldron we have there,
Yeah, sure.
or the bowl. Yeah.
Do you just chuck them in?
Mm, don't throw things. We would not like any offerings broken before they can be offered.
I love this.
So
I'll
she brings you back to the dais, scratching her head, and she's just like, "My goodness." Still like staring at the water you've brought her.
Yeah, be careful with that. If you're my friend drank some of it too, and she was like exhausted for a while. It wasn't good.
Uh, that makes sense given the Pool of Lith's properties.
But yeah, so I guess I'll just follow her lead, and however she wants me to offer these up.
Yeah, she kind of gestures for you to place them into the currently empty dais. There.
I'll,
And you're
I'll
offering the
I'll offer up the tongues, one of the balls, and the water.
Okay.
The water.
Okay. So you're able to concoct a mixture there. And as she watches it, she says, "Oh, I see. Um Thank you for your offering. I'm sure Farrakha is very, very pleased with what you found. It's no wonder Snail grew so large, considering that they were there at the pool with you, correct?
Oh yeah. Snail sucked down a harpy egg.
Ah, it all makes much more sense now, especially given Snail's growth here.
you
Only a secret of that scale could have possibly given them so much strength.
I mean, I guess I'm glad I'm doing a good job. I'll keep on it, I guess. All right.
Uh,
Are we done here? Is that about everything? I
uh,
think we're good on my end.
if that is all you need from us, I will stay here and speak and pray with Farrakha. Uh, Thank you for coming this evening.
Oh yeah, no problem. Have a nice night. Bye.
All right, you're able to leave the Temple of Malady. She's still just up there at the altar, currently like
processing.
watching the pool of liquid beneath her.
All right. I probably have. I don't know how much time I have left on the speak with animals, but I'm gonna turn to Snail as we leave and be like, I'm gonna be honest, buddy. I don't know what any of this shit is, but I think I guess we gotta find you some secrets to gobble up.
Oh yeah, right, radio. Cheers. And it goes back to speaking snake.
I know you don't have. I know you don't have a British accent. I've talked to you before. You can't pull this over on me, you little bastard.
He picked it up somewhere.
I love it. It's so good.
Was it that? Was it that Irish? Was it that like Irish blacksmith? Did they give the idea, Snail?
Who knows?
Also, I think Snail understands all the languages I speak. He
They're very
just can't
impressionable.
talk.
Yeah.
All right, I guess let's go back.
Sick.
We're probably gonna get some weird looks walking around town now that it'll be fine. What are they gonna do? You're a
Hey,
big
you're
snake.
not the first Beastmaster to come through, okay? You're fine.
Oh, good. Okay.
You're not the first. Wait, what are you? A human?
Yeah, something you guys will recognize as you go through town is that there are many, many different characters who go past, but a lot of people don't pay much attention to them.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right, I'll head back to the inn. With
at
the
the
giant snake
at the
trailing
end
me.
of the session, you'll need to remind me that we now need to calculate piety for Snail as well.
Oh, okay.
As the new champion of Theros has joined the party.
Honestly, Snail might be the. We can discuss this later, but Snail might be like the alkalite or whatever that one is. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's. I don't want to take up any more time. That's my stuff.
And are you okay with Snail being the champion of
Yeah, I'm fine with
Farrakha?
that. I
Okay.
don't care. It's easier for it's
Just
it's
making
easier for
sure.
May.
I
It's less on her shoulders.
out of character. I thought you might like it better since May's not really like the whole that thing type, right?
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
May's got things she wants to find out, right?
Yeah.
And there's a snake who's got to learn some secrets too, solve some mysteries. Guys,
Yeah, no, I'm good with all of it.
Snail is Scooby Doo.
Oh no.
Wait, we
May.
need. Yeah, we have 4 adults and 1 snake.
Yeah. I can't believe we've done it,
Amazing.
Every
guys.
time we beat a villain, can we say, can you say, and I would have got away from it if it wasn't for those meddling adults and the damn snail.
Yeah,
Alright,
only
so
if you don't kill them first.
that makes May Shaggy. I'm
Yeah,
Fred because Fred wears white and blue.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Uh, Velma is
Velma's gotta be
always
Bard.
sharp with her words, so that
Or
no,
no,
Velma is
Velma's got to be
definitely
Marin, and then Bard's. I was thinking Bard
Bard
Daphne.
is the pretty
is
one.
the charisma.
Daphne's
yeah.
Bard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bard is the pretty one.
Makes sense.
There we go. Now you guys just need a mystery machine.
And
We can get a
Orethia,
cart.
Fred, Trap.
Trap. Oh, traps. That's right. He's the
Yeah,
trapper.
he traps people.
I mean, do you want my hunting trap? You can have it.
I have my own.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Sick.
yeah, I walk back into Capix Thuepa and I'm like, hey guys, and then a giant snake comes in.
While you're walking in there, Orethia and Marin, the Leonin Smith from inside, he calls out. He's like, "All right, I think we're about done here."
Oh, excellent.
You walk in, and he has
No-
the two light hammers with the hooks on them, the circles.
Mhm. These will be excellent. What was your name?
Oh, me? I'm dun 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 dun. Dun. I need a name that's not super generic, like Larry. Larry,
there's
the
a Leonin
blacksmith guy. That's him.
Leonin names.
It's Larry, the the blacksmith guy.
You could name him like DJ Speeds or something.
DJ Speeds. Yeah, hold on. Leonin. Ooh, Baragon. That's a cool name.
Baragon, what's his pride name?
Baragon Iron Mane.
Baragon of the Iron Main?
Yeah, write that down. Write that down. Somebody. Guys, spam that in chat right now. Baragon Iron Mane.
Oh, how long have you been away from your pride then?
Ah, well, it's been some years now. I don't much care for, gods too much. But it's worth its money, I suppose. I care much more for weapons. They're the ones that get it done.
Yes, well, I guess you wouldn't know being away for so long. I
Ah,
once had a run-in with, I believe someone from the Iron Main Pride.
oh, did you now?
Would
I
you
did
believe that we did not have a good
Skippy-dee.
interaction?
Seeing as you're a follower of Afara, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Well, thank you for at least letting me use your wares.
No problem. And make sure you come back if you ever need anything. Hear me?
I'll be sure to return.
Your armor could use a tune-up, I should say. Because you're only wearing, like,
That'd
chain,
do.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So you've got some upgrades you could go for.
I have some upgrade potential. I have some room for improvement.
Alright, so now you have your hammers, and you've paid.
Yep.
And Marin, you're hanging around.
Oh.
Anything you need to do?
No, it's just vibing. Just
Alright.
thinking.
Just vibing. Alright. Sounds good. And scene. You guys are back in the Agora, outside of the blacksmith shop.
Ooh.
I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, I think I'm good now.
All right, sounds good.
I have stuff to do in the morning anyway.
So you guys can go ahead and head back to Capix Thwaypop, where stuff has died down for the evening. All that's really left right now is you see Randy playing with one other person a game of cards right now, down from the group he had earlier. And then at the bar, you see Bard and King Antigonos going at it. May has a larger snake somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Large.
Large snake.
Hey,
And
guys.
you guys are chilling.
Going.
You cut out for the very beginning of that.
But I heard
Hey,
going.
How's it going?
Bard,
Bard,
you
you look-
okay?
You look absolutely sloshed.
Sloshed.
No, we were just talking about fighting and music and stuff. It was a good time.
Do you need help finding your room at all?
No, I'll be fine. You
How's,
know-
how slosh is Antigonos?
Antigonos looks over to you and he's kind of like wobbling. He's like, could you find my room for me?
You know, we had a drinking contest. I think he won.
Well,
The-
you're both
the-
still...
The bartender kind of looks over to you guys in the back and he's like, the first ones were free. I think they thought the rest were as well. Oh.
Ooh. I kind of wince a little bit. I'm like, ah,
Ski. All right.
well,
Going to bed. Thanks for the drinks. And I slapped down like 20 gold pieces.
You slap it down, and the bartender's kind of like looking at you, making sure you're fine, right? You're not wobbling, falling over. And as he looks over to Marin, he's like, "You can take this money. I'll just keep." And he takes like 2 gold. This is for both of them.
all right, cool. I'll hide it in her pockets or something. Or
All
there,
right.
sorry.
Their pockets. Sounds good. So Bard, you're heading to your room.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Antigonos starts to get up as well, and he's like, oh, dragging his axe on the ground that he still's got with him.
I'm the strongest, so I'm assuming I gotta help into his room.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
As you guys are going and stuff, you see Randy look up at you guys, and he's like, "Oh, you. Hold on. He's a not Western. He's like a
He's
Southern.
dirty.
Yeah, he's a gunslinger kind of voice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that voice, guys. Habba dabba. All right, quick hydrate. Hold on.
Quick hydrate.
I need a Southern drawl.
That wasn't a long.
I've
ago
already been
hydrate.
hydrating.
Ah.
Wait, Darren, do a Southern drawl. Hey there,
Well,
Randy.
Well,
Randy.
well, bless your heart.
Oh, I see you've all come back to the saloon here.
I say.
I say. So, what's the plans for the rest of the night?
Now I may
time.
just be a small country minotaur, but
Randy gets up from his card game as the other guy looks defeated. It's like, so, any of you need a roommate for the night? Personally, don't have a place to stay currently in town.
Randy, you can stay with me.
Ah, my thanks. Small country minotaur? No, Randy's he's a human. Don't worry. We don't have southern
I
minotaurs.
forgot.
We have northern minotaurs.
My brain suddenly was like, Randy and the bartender are the same person.
No. Randy came back with you guys. Bartender is bartender.
Yeah, no, I
We're good.
got it. I just was, my brain's like, why?
All right.
Why he sound different?
So you all ready to head to bed? Take a long rest after your travels? This is still the same day as you guys fighting those
Oh, yeah.
harpies. But that was like morning activities. That was like going to work. All right. Anything you guys want to do in your downtime of your long rest?
I would like to sometime start examining what these squishy poison balls are now that I have some appropriate toolage to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long that'll take me, but I'll just start on that.
Yeah,
And
you
then
have
I'll
2
pass
hours of
out.
free time every long rest, so you could spend some time working with it.
Alright, I'll spend 2 hours on that.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm just gonna go sleep.
All right. Sweepy?
So drunk.
And Randy's crashing in Arethia's room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Granddad.
Randy.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of places that I can set up fighting arena.
Yeah, okay. And then for May, so you want to experiment with some of the balls you have, right?
Yeah, I want to see if I can. I want to see what. I know they're poisonous. I want to see what specifically they are and if I can extract the poison or figure out how to use them somehow.
Yeah, so as you experiment with one of the eye sacs that you were able to collect from the harpy earlier that morning, upon investigating, you do manage to kind of pop it open as some liquid starts to secrete out of it. As this liquid comes out, there is a gas that starts to rise from it. And as you can kind of like waft it a little bit if you needed to, but as it kind of permeates through the room, you can hear, or you can feel your hearing start to diminish and almost leave, but not to the point of being fully deaf, just from, wafting it at the moment.
Okay.
After a little bit, the stench starts to, go away, as, you can probably have a window open in the room, or there's probably decent ventilation throughout the tavern.
Deaf smoke. Don't breathe this.
But,
Writes on a sticky note, puts on the bottle.
But now you just have some settled liquid inside a sack.
All right, I guess I'll take some of that liquid and put it in a little vial for
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
Cool.
and you would recognize that if you wanted it to start bubbling kind of, or become gaseous again, you'd have to activate it with some sort of heat source, most likely.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
right.
what you're able to do with your poisoner's kit and the sax, the saxophone. Sick. All right.
Got some sacks.
And long rest. Poof. 8 hours have passed, and everyone has completed a long rest. As you wake up, the sun coming in from the. Should we do like a weird direction? Because on Earth it's
It
rises in
comes
the
up
east, sets in the west. So this time it's rising in like the
South.
northwest.
So understand that the only reason the north is and south are the poles is because the Earth is rotating on the other axis, on that axis. So if the sun rises in the north, it just means that north and south.
Yeah, but
are
this
the
is like
infinite directions.
This is the sun god or whatever. Everyone knows sun god is northwest.
flat Earth theory.
Yeah.
Theros is on
Theros.
a plane. It's just a flat disc.
This is
It's not a
true.
world.
It's literally flat. Flat earthers are the correct ones. Yeah, as the sun comes up, bleeds through some of your windows, and you get the classic feeling of a breakfast being cooked up.
And you can tell by the way I use my wonk.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a Minotaur's man. No time to talk. So you guys are up. What are you guys into? What's happening?
know.
You guys want to meet downstairs in the tavern for
Sure.
brekkie?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll order like a dozen raw eggs for Snail.
Oh, that's true. You were
Um,
gonna spend all your money on eggs.
Yeah. That wasn't a joke. I'm feeding eggs to Snail.
egg.
Snakes
I'm
eat
taking
other
breakfast
things.
to go.
I know snakes eat other things, but it's hard to find like a raccoon for Snail to eat here, so I'm going with eggs.
Even boa
I'm gonna
constrictors
get
can
that
eat like
toast in my
rabbits.
mouth
I know.
and bye guys. I have to go scout out the area.
You're gonna go head around town.
Yeah, I'm gonna run around town with toast in my mouth like a
Okay.
little schoolgirl.
I gotta go
Sounds
see
good.
the Oracle of Keranos, so I'll be back later.
Are you not eating brekkie?
Well, I
Are you
also
taking
have
it to
toast
go?
in my mouth.
God, freaking anime schoolgirls.
Except my toast has jelly on it.
Oh.
Mine
Dang.
has something else.
Wait, does
I
it have
look at-
jellyfish jelly?
Well, of course.
Because you're a Triton.
Of
Water
course.
people.
Water.
Don't say water like that. Water
Water.
people.
I look at Bard. Want to hang out?
Hey, Liz, you're not coming through.
Liz, we can't hear you.
Liz, you're not coming. Come! Come!
Come.
Do you
We
remember
have
that
no
from
Liz.
Game Grumps, Darian?
Yeah.
Scream at the vagina. Wait,
Do you have Liz now?
there's Liz.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
do
have
have
Liz now.
There's Liz. Alright. Well, what I was trying to say before, which I thought it was kind of rude that y'all were interrupting me every single time I tried to talk.
Oh, no.
No, we just couldn't
But-
hear you.
Liz,
I
try
woke up
turning
and-
down also the gate in Discord on your
No.
mic. Because if
No,
you have it
she's
on
using-
automatic, it might cut
No.
you out sometimes.
She's using her headphones again, not her desk mic.
Yeah, I know. But in Discord, you can change the gate settings. Just to make
I'll
sure,
figure that out
if
later.
you don't want to cut out as much.
But earlier when we were having breakfast, I am drinking a very red liquid.
Yo,
and
you
it's
drinking...
tasty and full of electrolytes.
Yo, are you drinking power milk?
Power
I'm
milk?
drinking.
Yeah, I learned about this today from my coworker. Here at Iowa State, apparently on the Iowa State subreddit, a lot of people have been posting their recipes for power milk whenever they go to a dining place on campus. And it's just Powerade and
Oh.
milk.
Oh, jeez.
And they're like, here's the proportion I use, guys.
It's not. It's supposed to be Gatorade.
I'm thinking red power milk. We don't have Gatorade, but we do have power milk. That's what the bartender says.
That's
Power
so awful.
Well, you see, I saw your guys' recipe for power milk, and I am lactose intolerant, so I can't have milk. So I just took that part out, and so I'm just drinking this.
Where did you find Powerade, Bard?
What's Powerade?
I don't
This is-
know. It's
This
like
is
the
red
blood of
juice.
my enemies.
What's
No.
red juice?
No, red juice is what
It
makes you
tastes like-
poop. That's
it
what they make you
tastes-
drink before surgery.
Yeah, but for your
It tastes like the
colonoscopy, too.
color red. Try it.
I guess
It's
I'll
also-
try some. Is it blood in a cup? Is Bard
No,
doing something
no.
weird?
It does
No.
not smell like blood.
Does that not taste like the color red?
I mean, I guess it does, but I'm confused what this liquid is.
It's like water, but it's good for you.
Where do you guys think the bartender gets the milk for power milk from?
Where did you get this?
I found it. I told you they had this recipe for power milk, and I just took the milk out.
I cast detect poisons and diseases. Is this okay?
It's a little cursed.
Bard, this is a little curse.
Yeah, that's what makes it good for you.
But it's a
little
it's a
bit
good
curse.
curse.
You gotta build up the resistance.
Yeah, this isn't detect evil and good, is it?
No.
No, you
Wait,
build up
no.
a little bit.
Isn't it
Well-
detect good and evil, but protection from evil and good?
It's
Yeah.
protection from evil and good, yeah.
Yeah, it's like backwards.
Yeah, I get it wrong every time I say it.
It's so dumb.
Holy shit! What happened to Snail?
Oh yeah, you were drunk as heck. Snail got big. Oh, I didn't tell any of you, did I? I went to the temple, and the oracle there, uh, what was her name? What was her name? I have
Cassandra.
her name. Cassandra. The oracle there, Cassandra. She wanted Snail to swim around in like some poison stuff, and Snail was
Oh,
cool with it, so they did, and then Snail got really big.
her original name was
Damn.
Katarina, I think.
Ah.
So either
Oh,
works.
also, turns out, I'm not the champion of Farika. It's Snail is the champion, which is
I knew that.
huh. Well, that's kind of nice because I was honestly not super digging that some god I'd never really talked to or vibed with before was gonna try to tell me what to do. But I'm cool with this. But
You
yeah,
know,
so
I've
Snail's the
had that
champion.
same exact feeling.
Yeah, whatever happened with you and that deception god?
He-
Did he stop bugging you?
Well, he made me a deal. He's gonna get me some money, and I'll do stuff occasionally.
Oh, so everything's worked out. Like, how did he made a deal? How this is a deception god, right?
Yeah. Don't worry.
So like, how do you?
We did a swear.
Okay, but this is the deceptions gods work with swears.
I mean, if he doesn't pay up, I'm gonna make him regret his immortal life.
That's fair.
Pretty
Okay,
simple.
yeah, I'm good with that.
And
Cool.
besides, it stops the voices, kind of.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You doing anything today? Want to hang out?
Well, I was just gonna go practice some music and, regret my life, but yeah, let's do that.
I can tag along for that.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So as you guys are finishing up your breakfast there, a familiar cadet from the armory walks through the door. The young guy who let you keep the bow from earlier steps in, kind of looks around, and he sees you two, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt." He kind of comes over. Have you seen Orethia around? I know you traveled together, right?
You
Who?
just missed her. She was running around with toast in her mouth like a schoolgirl.
He's like, "Oh, okay. Do you know where she said she was heading at all?"
No idea.
She said she was just gonna try to scout out locations for sanctioned fight. So I guess go anywhere rowdy maybe and look for her. Um,
Fighting? Oh, okay. Thanks for the help. And he kind of starts to head off again, but then he comes
is
back.
there something you want us to tell her? If we see her again?
Oh, if you see
She
her,
might-
tell her that her council has been asked for by the 12 up near the temples.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
then
before you go, your boot's untied.
the cadet looks down. The boot is not untied. And then he kind of goes, "Oh, yeah." And then he grabs a piece of toast and also runs out the door.
I figured Orethia might be coming back. She's gonna run out of toast pretty soon. She looks kind of cute running with that, so she's gonna want more.
Do
Okay.
you want some toast? I could go for some toast.
I was just thinking I could go for some toast.
Get some toast. We could put some. We could put some jellyfish jelly on it.
I thought Marin had that, and she's gone.
There's probably some around here.
We can look. We can look.
All right, the door opens. Okay, I just realized you just have to go outside. So yeah, if they just go right outside the front gates, that would be okay.
Hey, you just missed a soldier guy. Apparently you're wanted for council with the 12 people, the big 12 guys.
The oracles?
Yeah, them.
But I'm.
I don't think all of the 12 are oracles,
Oh.
but I think like a good amount of them are. Let me just double check that. But yeah, keep going.
I'm not sure why they would request. Unless it's like a recount. I'm not any, more insightful than any other layperson.
Do you
They
think
probably
it's
just need
like
to know what happened.
maybe they're gonna give you a promotion? Maybe you've been doing some good work and they're gonna like give you a bonus or a reward.
They don't need that. They just need me to keep doing what I'm doing. Anyways, I can't have them waiting. Do you guys want to come with me, or do you have other things that you're doing?
I mean, we were
Just remembered, I need to go see that one oracle lady.
Oh, Kea?
Kea?
Yeah.
Yeah, she mentioned that she could get you an audience with Parasophia, one of the oracles of the Council of 12. Also, the
You
Council of
know-
12 isn't all oracles, but Parasophia is.
Wait, so Parasophia is an oracle and she's part of the 12, or there's different the 12?
There's 12 members of the ruling council in Meletis, and the oracle Parasophia is one of the members. But I was just clearing up that not all the members are oracles, because I didn't
Okay.
even remember that.
So I say, oh, I was going to meet with her. She said I could talk to one of the people on the 12. How about we swing by her place, see if today would be a good day for that, and then we can go to the council summons thing?
The bartender also kind of yells over at you guys and says, if you're heading towards the temples, make sure you stop by the Agora and pick up Antigonos on your way. Make sure he's not getting anything, will you, Bard? He seems to take a liking to you.
Yeah. That's what happens when two broskies get drunk together.
Yeah.
Is there alcohol in that power juice?
No.
Not that you
That's
know
the
of.
worst. Nah,
Is
that's
alcohol
my...
a poison?
It's
a disease.
I feel like I could pick up alcohol. By the way, if anyone wants to check something for poison, I got like 7 minutes left on this.
No, but seriously, Olympia, do you think it would be too much out of the way to swing by there first?
No, we can do that. Actually,
Alright.
you can do that. I should go.
Alright, I will meet you there. May, where would you like to go?
I have nothing to do. I'm done. I'm done with my
Okay,
stuff.
so
I'll
who
tag
do
along
you...
with you, I guess.
With me?
And then we'll meet up with Arethia.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Sounds good. All right. So
Everyone
first
gets a
up,
piece of toast.
Well, we're obviously all getting some toast, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
how-
all get a
that's-
piece of toast.
We
I'm
all
sorry,
get toast.
I didn't even need to say that. That was just assumed.
all right, Marin, you've made your way
Yeah.
through the Agora in town, finishing your toast, possibly. Looking at you. Did you finish it?
Yes.
Darian, where's your webcam? I need to watch you eat a piece of toast.
Ooh.
I
So
don't-
it's that kind of stream.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't wanna- I
eating
don't wanna
stream.
eat toast.
Okay. All right. So you
Oh
make
God,
it
I'm
you make it through the Agora and you're heading up towards the Temple of Keranos.
Mm.
And as you go inside, you see one of the familiar faces from the other day. He's kind of,
Yeah.
around there as well. Presumably at this point someone who might, live in the temple.
Yeah.
He
probably.
he actually goes around and annoys everyone cuz he's like, "Hey, I need to go to bed." So like, can you stop praying?
Go home.
Jeez.
It's about time to go home.
Bedtime, go home, Marin? Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Can you go home? Can I answer your questions so you go home? But you see him over there. And it's a lighter crowd this morning.
Hey, I need to talk to the Oracle.
He turns over the Triton and looks at you and goes, "Oh, Marin, welcome back. Well, I'm sorry to say, but you've just missed them. The Oracle, he's heading off to the Temple of Afara for a meeting, it seems, with the 12. But you could probably meet him afterwards outside."
Yeah, I will head there also then, I guess. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Keranos be with you.
what if what if the prayer thing was just like that
No, you do the sign, Darian. You do the Keranos.
Karen.
Be with you. All right. Good stuff. So you're gonna start heading that way towards the Temple of Afara, the largest temple in any polis. Sick. All right,
Big temple.
back to the party. So Bard, you're gonna head towards the cottage, right?
Yeah.
To go find Kea and ask her about it.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. So you're gonna go there, and then May and Orethia. Orethia, you're heading straight there, towards the Temple of Afara.
Yeah.
And then May, what are your plans?
I'm done with most of what I wanted to do, so I'm just tagging along with Bard.
Okay. So we'll.
I go, hey mate, you want some exercise? I want to go fast. Let's zoom.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I start galloping there.
How fast do you gallop?
It's a good question.
Isn't it like 80 feet? If you're
so
dashing.
my normal speed is 40, so I guess dash would be at 80 feet.
Yeah.
You just start running, and I go, "Oh fuck!" and I just start bolting.
Yeah,
Snail
your
would be able
speed
to
is
probably
40
keep
feet.
up with you. I would not be able to keep up with you.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
I slow it down a little bit. You know, it's like a
Not trying to show off
not
too
as-
much.
Well, it's not like a trot, but it's also not like a full out, dash.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at a canter.
Sure.
I'd be doing a full out dash to keep up with that. As we're running, I'll yell to you. By the way, I forgot to bring it up earlier. I have like 5 healing potions now. Here, you should take one of them.
Ooh.
Roll acrobatics as you're both running as you're handing this to her? Do you drop it? What is this? No, you're fine.
Damn, I rolled a
Okay,
19
but
though.
what if I actually punished you guys like that? What if that was a punishment for just role playing? Imagine getting
God.
punished for just playing the game.
So that was just one potion of healing.
Yeah. I have 5. I'm gonna keep 2 and give the rest out to everyone else. When I see him next.
Yeah.
Is it a lesser potion of healing or just potion
It's
of
the
healing?
lowest tier of healing potion.
So lesser.
Lesser.
I thought lesser was one up from.
Lesser is 2d4 plus 2, the lowest.
Hold on, let me look.
Okay.
So there's healing potion, greater healing, superior than supreme. Okay, so technically lesser would be. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume we arrive at the cottage?
Yep. You guys make it there. As usual, the door is closed, but you can hear talking from inside. Presumably, it sounds to be Varius and Kea arguing over something.
I don't even knock. I just go, hey yo, Oracle lady. Very chaotic.
As you
today.
call out, you hear the footsteps come towards the door, and you see Kea. She's like, "Oh, can you come in
start
here?"
waving. I'm
And the-
waving. I come in.
She's like, "Can you please tell Varius that his play is not as good as he thinks it is?" And you kind of,
Varius, does your play have any music?
of course. What kind wouldn't?
Oracle lady, does your play have music?
I haven't written any.
Wait, but isn't that what we're arguing over?
I don't write plays. I write masterpieces. Okay.
Oh, okay. Does your masterpiece have music?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yours is better still. Yeah.
Ugh, of all the
Anyways.
things for this man to remember, it's his poor occupation before he up and left.
Miss Oracle lady.
That's just
So
move on.
remember how we were going to go see the one oracle person with the big 12, that kind of stuff.
The Big 12. What is this? A basketball? No. And she goes, "Oh, yes, 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 the Council of 12. I did hear they were convening today, so if we needed to meet with any of them, I suppose now would be the time."
Yeah, I have a friend who's coming. Oh, also, you know May, right?
I'm just over in the corner panting
You know
after
May.
after sprinting for 15 minutes. Hey,
Uh, is there some kind of rush? Is there an issue?
Oh no, we were just getting some exercise.
Oh.
could I have some more of that power juice?
No, it's called red.
Could I have some more red, please?
Yeah.
Where I still don't know where you got this. And I chug some down.
She accidentally
I
hands
told
you the amber healing potion. Here.
Cool. Yeah. So you know May. May, her daughter got an upgrade.
Sister, but yeah, or brother. Brother.
Check it out.
Are they? You can choose right now if they're male or female or whatever
Snail's
gender
a
you'd
boy.
like.
Snail's a boy.
Okay. Just making sure, because you said sister before, but then I gave him a British boy.
No, before when I was talking to him, I said that I was his sister.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because he called me mama, and I was like, no, not that.
Mama. Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
shall we get
so-
going?
a giant snake comes in.
She Kea turns towards Varus and she says, will you be fine staying here alone? You won't move anything around, will you, like last time?" And he's like, "I don't even remember last time." And she rolls her eyes. And she's like, "Oh, let's get me out of here."
All right, let's go. Hey May, you want to run again?
Could we wait maybe before we run?
Fine. We do have to make one stop on the way there, if that's okay with you, Miss Oracle Lady.
Kea looks to you and she's like, yeah, it'll be a little bit before the 12 convene. So, we can make any stops we need to."
All right, let's go. And I head out.
Litness. All right, so you guys head out. As you head out, and we cut back over to Arethia. You're heading through the agora to make it towards the Temple of Afara in Meletis. Autobots head out. Darian. Make like a baby. Autobots, head out. And as you're traveling through on the main road, you do see running around kind of looking is the cadet who had stopped in earlier, who you didn't run into, and I don't think anyone mentioned. But he does notice you as you're, just going through with toast in your mouth. Again, right?
Yeah.
He kind of looks over. He says, "Oh, Arethia, here."
Yeah. What's going on?
As he jogs up to you, he's like, "Are you heading towards the temple?"
I am indeed.
Good. Well, that's all I was sent to tell you. And just out of curiosity, can I see what they were talking about?
I don't know.
And he kind
I
of
don't know
like
anything
he starts
else.
looking around on your back. And he's like, the or wherever you have the Star Striker stored. He's like, "Oh, the weapon you have on you. What's up with that?"
Like, oh no, I just bought these last night, and I mean the rope is a little bit it fixes itself, but like no, these are just regular hammers.
He kind of looks like confused, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, that is weird, huh?" Well, best not keep them waiting. I'll see you back at the armory sometime.
Yeah. Is this really what it's about? Oh, he probably meant. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You should've said
Oracia, we
something
have
different.
called you here to discuss with you this cool rope you have.
Yeah.
You're a genius.
Everyone needs chewing rope. Everyone.
We
It shall
want to
save the
take
teeth
your
of the
fidget
entire
toys
city.
and make it public.
We're willing to give you 10%. There's a price tag.
This is
Alright.
weird music.
I'm walking up the stairs.
Sick. So you continue past the Agora up towards the steps leading to the Temple of Afara, where you see Marin also making her way up. You two can
Marin?
notice each other,
Oh, sweet.
senpais.
What up? What are you doing here?
I don't know. What am I doing here?
Ah, cool. I'm
I believe we had discussed this before we all left this morning.
I don't know, you guys ran out pretty fast.
no,
Oh, you were there
came
when I
back.
returned.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm here because the Oracle wasn't at the place, the temple, so I gotta
Oh
talk
yeah,
to
no.
her.
Your oracle's probably in here. They're talking to me.
What you do? Are you in trouble?
I hope not. If I were in trouble, they probably, done something else. But
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys want to... Are you on TikTok right now, Darian?
No, there's this. I have like this little fidget game that
all
I
right,
play.
I'm
to
muting
help me
Marin.
focus.
That was a so of a mute.
But we're all administrators. She can unmute herself. Darian, you're back.
It's just a little fidget game that I play to help me keep
Oh,
focused.
you're
I'm sorry.
continuing.
This is out of character. Don't worry. Marin's on her phone. I are in game.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
gosh.
but cool. Well, do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to stay out here?
Would you like to sit into the hearing?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I don't think I've met all of them.
I haven't either.
Yeah, let's go.
So as you enter the Temple of Afara, it starts out in a very, very large area. The main kind of sanctuary you found yourself in. And in here, there is kind of like near the middle of the sanctuary, a circle where the 12 supposedly have all gone ahead, and they're not really talking all to each other. It's more like there's small groups of them kind of seemingly talking about different things at the moment. They've probably been here for a little while from your own knowledge, right? They usually get up very early in the morning as they're the kind of elders of the society. And, that's what the old people do.
They really do be getting up at like 5 a.m.
So you see them far, far down in the sanctuary of the temple as you see them kind of discussing there. And then even further back in the temple, you do see the gargantuan statue of Afara holding her amphora over her shoulder. So that's what's going on. That's what you see.
Yeah.
Outside the front, there's a lot of guards there as you're kind of looking in towards what's happening. And some of them are kind of near the door, and one kind of looks over and says, "Oh, are you here to meet with the 12 today? I was told we have someone coming by, a satyr from the Reverend Army."
Well, not in the army, but yes, I am a satyr.
Oh. Well, head right in.
Okay.
he sees Marin as well. He's like, are you two are you coming with?
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't do anything you ought not be doing.
I'm just watching.
I'm watching. Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to head in. As you continue making your approach towards the the orators, I think they're called. The speakers, the 12, the orators. You see one of them, a centaur, turn around and kind of look towards the both of you. And she goes, "Oh, just a moment. We're getting ready to finish our discussions here."
Yeah, sure. And I'm like backing up again.
Just backing
all
up.
the way back up to the door.
No, you
Like, oh, sorry. Yeah, no, good. Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna gawk at the room.
It's a big room.
Gawk.
Gawk.
I'm gawking.
I'm
gawking so hard.
Yep. So after a little bit, it seems their meeting kind of wraps up as all 12 of them get up and are ready to start leaving. Many of them going off to different parts of the temple, possibly. Some of them kind of coming out through the front door. One of them kind of gives you a side glance a little bit. And then coming towards you both is what you see talking, the centaur and a triton who are together. And they're kind of heading towards you guys if you wanted to go meet them.
Yeah, I'll advance a couple paces.
Yep, I'll follow.
Okay. So as you get closer, the conversation kind of comes to an end, and they look towards you and they go, "Oh, it's good to meet you. My name is Paris Sophia," and that's the centaur talking, right? "And I've called you here today, Arethia. I am to be well, hold on. The words. It would seem that some of the guards, especially your guard captain, noticed a new weapon you've brought back from a recent adventure you had. And
Yes.
this adventure was it was blessed by Afara, as I'm told. Would you mind coming with me towards the back of the sanctuary here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you in a private manner.
Yeah, we
But
can do that.
for you," and she kind of gestures towards Marin, "I'm sure you would love to speak with my friend here. He happens to be a follower of Keranos like yourself, seeing you kind of have the garments on for Keranos, right? Or you might have your symbol on you.
Yeah.
And so
I was actually looking for him.
the oracle, he kind of walks up to you and he shakes your hand and says, "Oh, it's good to meet another follower. Would you like to talk outside?"
Yeah, I can talk wherever.
"All right." And he kind of smiles and nods back to Paris Sophia. And so, Marin, you head out with the Oracle of Keranos towards kind of the front. And then, Orethia, you head with Paris Sophia, right?
Mhm.
Okay. While this is happening, we jump back over to May and Bard. You guys and Kea have made your way towards the Agora.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys run? Question.
No, we've been having our own discussion off to
Okay.
the side while this is going on.
I was just making sure you weren't making Kea run, because then she'd have to drink the
No.
red.
No, Bard.
Not the red.
I came up
Bard-
with the
yeah.
song. So me and Snell were pretty cool with each other. And I was like, hell yeah, you're cool. I need to write a song about this snake. And it goes a little bit of something like this. A snake came to my watering hole on a hot, hot day. And I'm in pajamas for the heat. To drink there.
Yeah.
In the deep,
Say
strange
what, bruv?
scented shade of the dark carob tree. I came down the steps with my pitcher and must stand
Wait a
and
second.
wait for
I know this one. Is this the Beatles? Wait, marmalade.
I need a sick beat.
And that's how
Go
it.
Was
solo,
that
but it's
last
not
bit
like that.
part of the song, or was that you asking me if I could lay
It
down a
was
beatbox
both.
earlier?
It was both. Uh, yeah, so that song we made. We were meeting. What's his face? It
Aaron
Anna-
Hansen.
was.
Evan Hansen.
And I'm just gonna call him antagonist, cause that's the only way I'm gonna
Antigonos?
remember.
Antigonos?
And Tigo knows.
Oh
yes.
yeah, we need to find Big Boy.
Yeah, that's where we were on the way to.
So as you enter the Agora, you're able to look around, and you do see that the theater's kind of there's some kind of performance going on up there. But in the crowd, you do see sitting on a bench a large minotaur that looks much like your friend.
Oh, I'll go try and go. Yo, Antigo knows my man.
As you do this, the drama going on stage kind of quiets down, and they're like just staring at you for a moment.
And I go, hey, I'm part of the play. Don't worry about it. And I can walk past everyone. I pull out my dulcimer and start playing something appropriate for whatever was happening on stage.
roll a performance.
Oh my god.
I love how Bard just like
Chaos.
8. No, 10.
10. So you pull out
Yeah.
your dulcimer, you start playing something, and the crowd seems to be going with it. So the people on stage are just kind of like, "All right, we'll go back," and they continue.
As soon as I reach Antigo knows, I quickly put it away. I'm like, hey man, what's going on?
I'm waiting for them to show up again.
Who? Oh, the one people?
Yes, those.
Yeah. We're gonna go see the Big 12. Do you want to come with?
I don't think I know those.
There's an oracle. There's other people. Miss Oracle Lady, do you know who's all gonna be there?
Oh, it's
Are we
Achaea.
asking him?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was like, you're also an oracle. Hold on. Kea kind of looks at her and she's like, well, it's, people from all sorts of life here in Meletis.
Okay. Yeah, so like lots of people. There might be someone there who could interest you.
Hmm.
Come
I
on,
suppose.
man. You know you wanna. Yeah, let's go.
But I need to be back here sometime by this evening in case they show up again.
Oh, it won't take that long. Don't worry, I can see the future, so I know.
Yeah, we can speed it up and run there if you want to drink some red.
Red?
Dude, it's gonna help with your hangover so much. Give it a try.
Mm.
Dude, trust me, it's
Give me
only
that.
a little bit cursed. Bro,
Gimme.
bro. I give him the red.
Uh-huh. He's feeling it. It's in him.
It's
Alright, guys, let's go.
Cursed Gatorade. Yeah.
Yo, I'm so glad I got that red out of the power milk.
Ah.
I as a player am confused if there's an actual source of this red or if you just said you had it and we're rolling with it.
Hey,
I got the
you
power
don't
milk.
know their
from-
backstory.
I got red from the power milk, which was offered
Where'd you get the
by
power milk?
No,
Huh?
listen, which is offered by the bartender. You said, Riley, that they had power milk.
Yeah, they do.
He said that in response to you saying you had a cup of red. Where'd the red come from, Liz?
From the power milk.
She let it sit for days. While you guys, the first time you came to the place, she took the power milk, let it sit in that room in a secret place, and it, you know, the two layers divided, and then she sucked out the red.
So gross.
It's like siphoning gasoline. Suck out the red.
Yeah.
You really
She
don't want
separated the
though.
milk from the Powerade.
Man,
You churn it and the milk turns into the butter and the rest is red.
Yeah, she starts like churning it.
It really sucks when, you know, you go to separate it and it's
Power
not completely
red.
separated. And, you know, it's just a little bit too early and you just start getting a little bit of milk with the red.
Oh
I
man,
hate
you
that.
hate it when you get milk with your red.
Yeah.
Anyways, we make our way to the Big 12.
Our
guys-
favorite championship.
You guys head towards the basketball game. Head to that Big 12 conference.
Yo, I think I finally established who Bout is as a character now.
Loving it.
The red drinker?
Bard, the red drinker. The
Bard.
non-binary legend.
Yeah, Bard, the Bard, drinks their favorite drink, red.
Because it tastes like red.
That's fair.
The worst part is if she like in character doesn't
Hey.
want to tell us. Oh, sorry. If they in character don't want to tell us where they got the stuff, we don't know. Cause don't you like? Can't you not roll below 10 on persuasion or deception or something with your subclass?
Who's to say?
Yeah. I can't roll below a 10.
Jesus.
Is it always, or do you have to use it like a feature a certain number of times?
Um,
I can look as well. I have the thing right here. But
Well,
we
no,
we
if you're
also have to
buying
decide
it.
as a party if you're allowed to make, you know, charisma checks against your party members.
I feel like if it's for goofs, I'm good with goofs, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, this can be a subject to change.
So Bard's
as-
Silver Tongue makes it so her D20 roll is always 10, at least, for deception and persuasion.
Fantastic.
Minimum 10. Silver Tongue. So you guys juiced up on red. Begin sprinting. You drop into a dead sprint. Head out of the agora towards the temple.
When we eventually stop, I hold out red in the palm of my hand and put like my hand behind it, and I'm like, "This is thanks to the power of red. Get yours at your local."
Yeah.
Local.
No, just at your local. You know, when you and the boys hit up at the local.
Bard, how much of this red do you currently have on you? You've given out a lot of red.
They have red is an alchemy ingredient, and they have the jug of alchemy, so they have an infinite amount.
Look. Guys, we're just drinking oil. What the fuck?
Nah, I before we left today, I made sure to have a 6-pack. Because you know, you either get Gatorade in like those small 6-pack things, or like just one of the big ones. I got the 6-pack.
Okay, hang on. But can the centaur that Orathia went with, can she have blue?
That's up to the DM.
Is this drink a centaur tradition?
I want it to be so bad.
Guys, are you
I'm
red pill,
using
blue pill right
my-
now?
I'm using my plot point at my plot token to nix that. So.
Ah, beans.
I don't care if the DM hasn't decided or not. It's not.
It's not canon.
All right, so you guys are heading towards the temple now at a brisk pace. And we cut. Fade. And it's like a, if this is a TV show, it's like a
Smash
hard
cut.
cut. Smash
Smash
cut.
cut.
No, like what you're seeing, like a fist punches through, like, whoosh, and like crumbles away, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
now we're
transition.
back, near the large statue of Afara.
But before we came back, there was an ad break for
There was an
Red.
ad for Red.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. Let me run an ad break on the stream in the middle. Guys, make sure you get those subs in if you don't want to have ads. My gosh.
Can
All
we
right.
run an ad and then still talk over it?
Yeah. God. All
There
right.
was this one streamer I followed who did an ad break, but I was watching with Chromecast, so I didn't get ads. And then they were like secret ad combo, and I'm like, I'm not a sub, but I still get secret ad.
All right. So Parasophia and Arathia, she's kind of brought you back there. And she, as you're walking, she says, "Do you know the history of that weapon you currently carry on you?"
To my knowledge, it was just kind of created and given to me. So
By who would you say?
it was Phoenix.
Phoenix. Ah. I'm assuming you headed towards the court of Orestes then? I had heard that there
That's
were
where-
rumors of it opening up.
That's where our journey ended up. Yes.
Well, this makes it even more clear. But it seems that the will of the gods has been passed down now once again. Allow me to explain. You see, throughout history, there's been a weapon of many different names passed down from God to their patrons, or not patrons, to their to the people of Theros, especially in times of need. And the last person to be in possession of this was a man named Varius, who used to reside here in town. We didn't know he had it until his untimely demise, that is, but we had gone looking many times to try and find what happened to him. He was a good playwright, I must say. But I digress. It seems now the weapon you bear now in your possession has been given to you by Phoenix, but we must do one last thing to ascertain who its owner is supposed to be. Now, it is said, and I've spoken with Afara at length, that whoever is to be the next disciple of the gods will be able to take any blessing she can pour out of her amphora while wielding the blade on them. And so, if you wouldn't mind, I would like for you to offer up a prayer at the base of Afara's feet.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know it must seem so strange to you right now, but according to the rumors I suppose I've heard from the guard and where you've been and what you've done, it seems that you may have some sort of journey in store for you. As you know, the former champion of Afara, Daxos, he has since passed on, and we've been searching for a while now. So, exciting!
I will do my best.
Thank you. So you're gonna head towards
Okay.
the feet?
Yeah.
Gonna go worship the feet?
Yeah. I'll sit at the feet. I'll light my incense.
Yeah. As you start to head up, you can start to feel cosmic energy flow around you as your eyes close, and it feels like you're just floating in space wherever you may be. As this is happening, May and Bard and Antigonos and Kea, you've all now arrived and you've done your advertisement and you're at the steps now.
Can we add it to the Soul Steel lore that Zersu has the red?
Oh
Zersu,
no,
the red holder.
the red holder. He's got it. He has the red.
I think their pronouns are actually they, them.
Okay. They. Them. I have the red. All right. So Marin, as you're talking, you see the party run up and do an advertisement.
Quite literally run.
I know. Antigonos is like,
Holy shit.
at the bottom of the steps.
Marin, you gotta try this red.
as they run up the step to talk to you, the oracle you're with is like, are these friends of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Should we hold off on our conversation? Would you like to talk?
I'll come talk to you guys later.
Okay.
I'm a little busy right now, you guys. I'll see about the red later.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you're
Didn't mean to
good.
interrupt.
Oh, you're totally fine.
All right. And so, from where you guys are you guys just hanging out front of the place with Kea?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just chill.
She would probably be to you guys. She'd be like, "All right, well, if we'll wait out front, I asked the guards over there if they could let us know when Paris Sophia comes out."
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Marin.
Yeah.
He turns to you now, the oracle, and he says, "So, child of Keranos, what, or sister, I suppose, sister of Keranos, what is it that I can help you with?"
So I got this Biden, see, and it came with this note from this merchant that I'd never seen before on the way back from the tomb of oh god, what's
Orestes?
Tomb of Orestes.
yeah, the tomb of Orestes. And I was under the assumption that it came from Keranos, but I'm not sure anymore because someone pointed out that this emblem isn't exactly the same. So then I show him the differences. And I'm like, the command word doesn't really work, and I just kind of show. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't
yeah.
really know what's wrong, if I did something wrong.
As he
He's
watches
always
you,
been
he's
really
like,
close to me.
can I see that symbol you have written?"
Yeah.
As he begins to inspect it, he kind of holds it up towards the sky, and as he's looking through it, he goes, "This weapon is not Keranos's. This is a weapon of Perforos, it seems. It, Keranos would never mess up," and he kind of like points to this where it's like missing a line somewhere. He's like, he would never miss his own symbol. I don't think it's possible.
That's
But,
what I thought.
As I look up towards the constellations, Perforos's hammer is pointing straight towards this.
Why do I have it?
You're a follower of Keranos, and you've
Yeah. He
How'd you-
actually struck me with lightning in your temple. I don't know if you remember that.
wait, that was you. I did hear. I was not there that night.
Yeah,
Hold.
that was me.
How did you become in the possession of this item?
I was just walking back to Meletis, from the tomb of dude.
Tomb of Dude.
And this merchant lady was just like, "Hey, what's your name and where are you from?" And I told her, and she was like, "All right, then this is for you." So
So a
it.
traveling salesman brought this to you?
Yeah, I think I was just kind of excited, more than anything, and tired, so I didn't think it through, which, of course, is like the one thing I should be doing all the time. But
Yeah. So he kind of looks it over, and he's like, may I hold it? There's inscriptions written here, in Nyx.
yeah, go ahead.
As he takes it and holds it, he starts to like turn it over as if he's kind of like reading down and kind of turning it to read invisible inscriptions that you do not see. And as he gets to the bottom, he says, "Well, this is Keranos' spear. There's currently runes lit up at the bottom. But and he kind of goes over and he says, "Oh, this is fascinating. You wield his artifact?" And he looks up to you and he says, "You said Keranos didn't give this to you. Then how did you become the possessor of Epiphany?" Would you like to roll history on what you know about Epiphany?
Yes, please. I was
Go
like,
ahead.
what? Oh man, I don't. Well,
You can roll
do I
religion
get? Yeah,
or
and I get
history.
advantage for that. Yes, is
Yeah.
uh, cool.
It pertains to your god.
All right, here we go. Just dice.
And you have advantage on you have advantage on religion. Yep.
Oh
Jizz
man.
dice, jizz dice, jizz
All
dice,
right,
jizz dice, jizz dice, jizz dice.
16.
16. As you would know, every god in the pantheon has ownership over some magical artifact that through the ages from time to time they have bestowed upon their followers in times of need. Epiphany was a bolt of lightning itself, gifted from Perforos to Keranos long, long ago.
Oh.
As the oracle continues to look at it, he says, "But just this night, I saw Keranos's the bolt in his hand. Is this a duplicate? Well, it seems to bear Keranos' energy, which only he could gift." And he kind of turns back to you and he says, oh, that's it. Do you know the story of Perforos' failure? It's not one we're supposed to talk about."
Would I know?
So, with your 16, you would know that long, long ago, back when Perforos first requested a weapon designed, or when Keranos requested a weapon designed by Perforos, there had been rumors that the weapon delivered to Keranos was not the same weapon that was first crafted by Perforos. Legend has it that the first one Perforos ever created was lost after it had visited the first shrine to Keranos, the first Temple of Keranos on its way to him in Nyx, and had only been bestowed a little bit of its power. And somehow along the way, no one knows, it was lost before it was delivered. And in his haste, Perforos had to create another weapon for Keranos.
Hmm. I'll be like, yeah, I know the story. You don't think?
I think that what you have here could be the masterwork Perforos created. And if he kind of lowers his voice again. I know we're protected by Afara here, but if the naysayers are correct about this in our faith, then it's very possible that this is even greater, or it could possibly rival Keranos' bolt himself.
Oh God. How do I give it to him?
Well, as you know from the story, the only way to get it to Nyx is to give it enough power at all of his temples. You must meet with the dragons and the storm giants in order to send it to him. The only way for it to reach is if you were to throw it, but as it is now, it does not contain nearly enough lightning. You know, meet me at the temple later today, and I think we can try and speak with him, or at least I can try to speak for you.
Yeah, okay.
And he's kind of like, he hands it back to you and says, have you tried using it at all? Because if
Yeah,
you do try
once.
to use it, it seems that in its current state, it could barely handle a single lightning bolt. Not enough to reach the heavens.
Yeah, no, it kind of like and I'll like do like the
Yeah, where you kind of try and use its command word.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of just sputs about. And he says,
Yeah.
well, there it goes. And he kind of points to the bottom of the bite. And he says, it's now drained of whatever energy was in there from Keranos. But his scent still lingers there. So it seems it's over time his blessing is poured back into it. Well,
Well, all right.
if
Yeah, no,
you if you have hold of this, he will want to know, I'm certain. And
I did pray over it last night, so I think he should know by now that I have this.
interesting. And he's not sent you any omens of any sort?
Not last night, at least.
Hmm.
Riley, am I missing something?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
we're on the same page.
All right.
Yes, please meet me later at my place. It would be very helpful.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for all of this. It's very. This clears up a lot.
All right. And now he kind of turns back and he's like, I should speak with Paris Sophia. And as he looks in, seeing pouring down upon Arethea showers of lights of all colors pouring down from the amphora, visible to anyone who also looks inside.
Dang.
As we go to Arethea, as your eyes have closed and you feel as if you're floating through space, you find yourself currently above the temple in the hand of Afara herself as she stares down at you. As she looks, she says, it has been many years since I found someone worthy to be my champion. Arethea, you who would protect my city and those all around, no matter where they be, now owner of the weapon that divides our plane, or your plane, I suppose, or the earth, the heavens and the earth, and protects all from any breaking of the natural order. Welcome. As she kind of like bows her head towards you in her hand.
Is Arethea just like crying profusely?
Just like,
I understand, and I've heard your prayers. You wish to meet the gods, do you not?
yes, yeah, yes.
And I believe your ideals as well are the perfect ones to become a new champion of the people of Meletis. Arethea, would you be my champion?
Yes. Like 1,000 times yes.
She smiles towards you and she says, then let my amphora bring you the blessings of all the gods. As you start to fade away and her visage fades away and you slowly fall down back towards your corporeal body, you find yourself with the shower of blessings gaining mass on your head. As you open your eyes, your hearing starts to come back around you as a large clamor of voices has started to fill the hall. And upon your head is a helm of the gods. Depicted on the helm, every single god's symbol. And small, very intricate details and mythos of all of them. Also, the Star Striker you were wielding has changed color from its purple and black to a silver and cobalt blue blade. Or like a silver hilt, and then the blade is now a very, very brilliant blue. Paris Sophia looks over to you and she says, I saw it all. You're the one. Daxos, his heir. And she like smiles at you, and you see everyone hearing this starts to clap. And everyone clapped. And they start
everyone
cheering.
clapped.
As it seems you have been chosen to be the champion of our people. Yay! Woohoo!
Claps in chat.
Clap, clap, clap. What's that?
Woo.
I think my neighbors are cooking something or smoking something. Anyways,
Oh.
it's not weed. I would know if it was weed. I've already had enough neighbors that
Lasagna.
have done that. But now upon your head rests the helm of the gods, which you can, take off and look at if need be. She says, well, there's many things we must get in order. There, a ceremony, a coronation. Leave this to me. I can prepare everything. Myself and the 12, we will get things ready. And for now, please stay around. I have much I would love to talk with you about.
Yeah.
Bard, Marin, and May, you all could have, seen this happen as the showering lights were pouring out through the temple upon the ground. And now, you guys could probably like move up towards, Arethyia, as people are kind of gawking at her and talking to themselves. Other members of the 12 now kind of crowded around as well, kind of giving thanks and praying.
Yo, what the hell's happening?
Did you win?
Are you winning,
Yeah.
daughter?
Yeah.
Friend?
I think I got promoted.
I told you.
Hell yeah. You in for a raise?
I got promoted from guard.
Yeah, I think we're going some places now.
Let's go.
Actually, I don't know what I do now.
Ask them for your job description.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone should know. I'll have to
These,
talk to them about that.
These big 12 people seem to be important.
Are we just
Yes,
sticking
they
with
are.
Big 12 as their name? Because I like that.
The 12?
The Big
They're
12.
big.
Yeah,
No, guys,
in
the Big 12 is
Acros are
actually the
Big 10.
Giants.
Acros is the Big Ten.
Yeah, the coalition of giants.
Amazing.
Oh.
Actually, Acros is the SEC, and the Big Ten is Scophus.
What'd you promote to?
I am the champion of Meletis.
Yo, Miss Oracle Lady, what does that mean?
I'm like,
Kaya looks over and she says, I just witnessed it too. He was chosen, or she was chosen by Afara. We've been missing our champion for so long, and there can only ever be one. And it seems Arethyia has been chosen
can
to
only
take
be one.
Daxos's place.
Do you know what her job description is?
Well, if you're a champion of Afara, it would be everything you live for, I assume.
That's cool,
Right.
but what you do?
So, like, already what I've been doing?
Just keep doing
That's
that.
probably why I got chosen in the first place.
Yeah.
I fit the bill.
look at. Can we get a closer look at your cool helmet?
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. See, look, there's Keranos. There's, Farrakha. There's Phoenix Bard right there. This is Afara.
It's like you're
Um,
showing us your family photo album.
Yeah.
These are my friends. They graduated.
These are all my parents.
All of
Afara is
them.
the most my parent, though.
She's super mom.
Mega Mom Milkers.
Civilization mommy.
Mega Mom.
Mega Milk.
No.
And mega mommy milkers.
Mega milk.
Well, cool. So you've got to keep doing the I guess the stuff you've been doing. I'm supposed to find secrets to feed this snake. Anyone else?
Okay.
I'm not
Uh,
supposed to tell anyone about my thing yet.
Well,
That's
that
pretty
sounds like
cool.
a rule you don't have to follow.
Well, I'll tell
Um,
you tonight, probably.
Marin, it sounds
Okay.
like you have a secret I could know.
What are secrets but things you can tell me?
No, things I can tell Snail.
Yeah, you can tell Snail.
Yo, Oracle lady, who's our Oracle person?
What?
Oh,
Your
you
Oracle.
to Kea, you're asking who your oracle person is?
The person we came to meet.
Oh yes, Paris Sophia over there talking with the 12. Here, let me go grab her. And she kind of goes and is waiting for their conversation to end. If there's anything else you guys wanted to discuss.
I would be like, hey, ask, oh fuck, what's his name? The name of the Oracle
Triton?
of Keranos.
We
Yeah.
haven't named him yet.
Okay, ask Keranos man.
What should we name
Yeah.
him? We can give him a name.
Mr.
Ooh.
Oracle man?
Mr. Oracle Man.
Oracle.
Oracle. Mr. Oracle.
Oracles.
Yeah. Okay.
Name
We
him.
can do that. Let's do Oracles.
Ooh.
Oracles.
No,
Ask
Oracle is good, yeah.
Ask
Okay.
Oracles what I'm supposed to meet him.
Okay. So she heads over. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about for like a minute while she's trying to get Paris Sophia's attention.
I just want to listen to Aretha talk about her cool hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've talked about the cool hat. And
Yeah.
now Paris Sophia comes over. As well as Oracles. Paris Sophia, Oracles, and Kea. The three oracles come over. Oracles comes up to you, Marin, and he's like, looking at what just happened now, I think it'd be better if we spoke sooner than later. Here, and he kind of brings you off to the side again. So then while Marin, if you want to go talk with him now,
Of course.
while you guys go talking, then Paris Sophia sees Bar and she says, a fellow centaur. Welcome. It is a very blessed day.
Show her the red.
Yeah.
Have
it's
you
a
ever
great
had
day.
this?
All right, so this is what I need to tell you.
I'm told by Kea you have questions about being an oracle such as us.
Yeah, but before that, here, I have a gift for you. This is the This is the last of my red. I want you to have it. It takes a long time to make, and it's really good and really healthy and only a little cost.
That's
She
the last of it?
takes it and she says, thank you. I will drink this later.
Tosses it.
For now I have
Binder.
things I must be getting to with my peers. Especially if this drink is cursed. And so then
You shouldn't lead with the curse bit.
she looks back to
no,
you.
no.
So what was it you have questions about?
So, a little bit about myself. I'm also an
Bard.
oracle. But I don't really subscribe to a god, if that makes sense.
You should
I'm
smash the
neglecting my
subscribe button.
monthly payments.
I see.
Yeah.
So it must
And I don't.
feel like a
Sorry,
curse
go
to
ahead.
you, correct? All the
Yeah.
noises.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I don't want to ever do it because of personal reasons, like, personal freedom. But I was wondering if there was, some way that I could, be able to not subscribe to a god and not go, mad.
Well, I say this not in jest, but if you were a god yourself, this would not be an issue. But what I say is true. You see, if you were to gain enough power here in Theros, you might have the abilities to silence it yourself. That is if you
mentioned
don't
that.
wish to subscribe to a god at all. As you might know, here in Theros, many things that we believe end up coming true. It's almost as if the universe itself brings our dreams, good or bad, to life. And so, I believe if there were enough people who, were devoted to you, or had some sort of belief in your actions and your words, then you might be able to silence the voices of the heavens yourself.
Do you know anyone who's done that before?
I don't know anyone who's garnered enough power themselves to be able to block out the sound of the gods. But our very own Daxos, the previous champion to Orethia here, he could speak and hear all the gods all at once. Unfortunately for many of us, we can only speak and hear with one god at a time. And most of us can't even communicate with gods not of our own faith. But that's the closest we've ever had to anyone like you, because you say you hear every voice. Am I correct?
Kind of. That kind of brings me to my second question. So you know the god of deception and
Phoenix?
yeah, Thenax. You know Thenax. He wants to make a deal with me that occasionally I help him out a little bit. He helps me out a little bit. Do you think that's a bad idea?
Well, have you taken his offer?
Kind of.
Well, I'll tell you something that I've learned from Afara, and it's that while Phoenix may be a liar, he will always follow through on any deal he makes. However, punishment for not following up on your end can be very severe.
Good thing I don't have to follow up on my end. He
You-
said that everything was optional and it was up to me.
Well, if that's true, we can only assume he might have secondary motives. But as the god of deception, I say go ahead and take advantage of him as much as you can.
Oh, don't worry. I will take advantage of him.
If he's
That
willing to
sounds
give
so
you
bad.
his power for free, then it seems that he may be desperate at this time. Considering our own oracle, Varius, he was one of the last of Phoenix's oracles, and he left and died what seems so long ago.
I actually knew Valius for a little bit. He was a pretty cool dude.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just for a little bit.
I did hear that there was a body of Return found by the road, but no.
No, I knew him before that
Before? Okay.
because he wasn't there, obviously. Hey, consider this. Try a little bit of that red right now. Let me know what you think.
I'm sorry once again. I must speak with my fellow members, as we
Okay.
have much planning to do.
But if you like it, can you let me know?
Oh, of course, of course.
I will know if you've tried it or not. So don't trick me.
Fair Sophia is like awkwardly looking at Kea like,
Where'd you find this person?
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything I could do for you? I mean, I know I can't do very much, but surely there's something I could do for you in
Well,
return.
while you're in the temple, everyone, make sure to offer your blessings to Afara. It seems she's brought us a great thing today, and we must celebrate.
Do you think Paula likes music?
Of course. The arts are one of her specialties.
All right, I pull out my bagpipes. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
I'll see you later.
As you pull out your bagpipes to play, Antigonos also grabs an item from off of his person. And he says, "Oh, here, let me try as well." As he pulls out a what instrument did I give him? I gave him a dulcimer. There we go.
Yo!
All right,
The
so you're
dulcimer
gonna go to
duo.
Jam Town in the temple.
Well, I'm going to get, away from like all the people playing and try to find like where the appropriate place would be to
Okay.
offer my music.
maybe
really like
out
that
front in
idea.
the temple.
Yeah. And I get out there and this is the jam that I do.
Okay. Last thing to finish up, and then we can call it since it's 10. We'll finish up Marin's little arc here. So Marin, you and Oracles, he's like, all right, there's no place better than a temple, I suppose, to pray. So let me see if I can contact Keranos. And so he begins to pray for a little bit, and you can hear him talking. He's like, well, I know it may sound blasphemous, blah blah blah. A weapon meant for you, not found. And he keeps talking and stuff.
I start praying to him like, hey,
I'm
It's me
also
again.
talking.
I have this. He's not lying. I found it.
Yeah. As you begin to pray as well, you can feel some sort of attraction coming
Ooh.
from
Where?
outside the temple. Oh, Caleb left. Oh, Caleb's back.
Caleb's back.
He's
I-
returned.
On the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
You start to feel like a static tingliness pulling at you
Like,
as he's
there he is.
still praying, and the tingling starts to get stronger and stronger, still pulling you what seems to be in a direction akin to that of the Temple of Keranos here in Meletis or Meletis.
I'll be like, okay, and I'm just gonna like tap him and be like, I gotta go this way.
He kind of looks up. He says, "You spoke with him?" And you're just kind of like walking back, like, "Yeah." All right. As
And I'm
you
like, he's talking to me, like a little blushy.
following you,
Such a
Oracles comes with, and as you enter the temple, at the front where you see the altar to Keranos there, for you see a note placed upon the altar. As you start approaching the note, once again a lightning bolt strikes the paper. And do you approach the note?
Of course.
And that's
for
where
me?
we'll stop.
Are you
Marin
gonna
picks
send
up the
me
note and goes, and then cut. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
it's the
It's a roundabout.
yeah, it's the outro. I'll be around.
The
Walk
shot
like
of her like
an
entering the temple is when it
Egyptian.
starts like.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's where we stop for today.
Yay!
Hey, that was really
All
cool.
right,
I
couple
like
wrap
how
up.
much lore we got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got some heroism and champion stuff going on. All
Yeah,
right.
Z. We love JoJo in this house.
JoJo reference?
Also, Z had a great question. When's the beach episode? I need it.
Might be sooner than you think.
Oh, do I got
We're
to
at
go home?
We're at a port.
Yeah, we're going to Akros.
Ooh, or we could go to Amphiri. I
All
think
right,
is
so
where you go.
now the credits end, and we have a post-credit scene, guys. So as
Mhm.
Marin picks up the letter to read it, and as she starts reading it over, whatever it says, uh, a final third bolt of lightning of the day, I suppose, maybe second, goes ahead and pours down for almost like 10, 12 seconds into the bident of lightning that Marin carries, as people all around the temple kind of crouch down and are watching in awe. And as the lightning stops, Marin, you see at the bottom of your bident, glowing in a brilliant blue and red shades, tiny glyphs at the bottom of the bident,
It
and
say.
runes. It doesn't say anything from what you can read.
Mm.
And then, and then now it's the next credits, because the other credits had like cool like blooper scenes.
Yeah. And then after those, there's a shot of a big purple man with a strong chin, and he smiles and starts heading towards Earth. And then maybe like 20 sessions later, we'll see where that goes.
And then he walks up to the camera and goes, "What are you still doing here? Come on, the movie's over. Go home. Come on, get out of here." And he kind of like walks off. He turns into a truck, Thanos truck.
What was it, the Thanos helicopter?
Yeah. All right. And now for some post-session stuff. Guys,
Yay!
you're still level 3 for right now.
Yep.
Actually, are you?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Let me check my
We haven't-
notes.
We
Yeah.
haven't
Okay.
fought much.
Yeah, you guys are still level 3. Still vibing. But I need to know everyone's current piety scores.
I'm at
Uh,
8.
Yep. So we have
I have
Orathia's,
7.
which is 8. Marin
I'm at-
is 7, which makes sense because you're both pious.
Yeah.
I'm at 5 because I got an extra from the 5.5 session.
Yeah.
I have a piety of 1 with every god.
And Bard, do you know how much you had with Phoenix?
I might. There is a chance.
I think you had enough that you got like his first gift.
Yeah, I
or
think
something.
you had
Yeah,
3.
it'd be around
Mhm.
3, I'd assume.
Probably
At
around
Or-
least 3.
I think it might be like 4 or 5 by this point.
Let me check. It would be in my note.
Okay.
No. I do
So
not.
starting off with May, today you gain 1 PD. And Snail also gets 1 PD on top of whatever PD they might have depending on the supernatural gift.
I'll have to look at the supernatural gift. It would make sense if they started off with like the acolyte one, but at the same time, I don't know how much worship a snake can do.
We could make them a Nyxborn.
Maybe I'll have to look at them
If
because I forget what all the options
if
are.
Snail's gonna go to heaven, you know,
That would make sense, I guess.
we could make Snail a Nyxborn.
What's the Nyxborn one do?
So they have resistance to necrotic and radiant energy, and they also have a cloak of stars where they suddenly become very glimmery, like a Nyxborn, right? Where
Yep.
parts of their bodies that are either in shadow or whatever turn to stars. And when they do that, attack rolls against them have disadvantage, and it lasts for a minute. And
Yeah,
they can use
that
it
would
once
make
per
sense.
long rest.
And that also goes in with like the motif of the whole Beastmaster Ranger companions now that Tasha's out, because the book describes they have like a bunch of like glowing runes and stuff on them that
Yeah.
clearly categorize them as like a hunter or a Beastmaster companion and not just a standard animal. So that would make sense.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
So
So
Snail.
Snail would be at 1 piety.
Technically, Snail also got a piety with you from last session because you
okay.
guys were doing some Farrakha stuff. So total, they've gained 2 piety. And we might even
Yeah.
be able to come up with a new features table just for Snake.
What? I mean, I don't know what all
Because I think
Farrakha's
I think the third level one is like Ray of Sickness, which you have.
yeah, but that one would at least make sense for a snake because
Mm.
there are snakes that spit poison.
Yeah.
Like cobras, uh, cobras are really fucking nasty because in addition to biting you, like they ward off predators by spitting venom at them, and if that gets in your eyes, you're just blind forever.
Ah.
So, Riley, I want to be clear. The Star Striker is just a rapier, but it also has the extra crit damage.
Yeah, it's a magical rapier that has the extra crit damage. However, you have not
Awoken it
meditated on it
to its full potential.
again.
Okay,
So it has changed physically, and you'll have to take some time to identify it again
got it.
to see what
Okay.
changed.
Is it like the sword from what's it?
My mind.
Sure, yeah. What's the game
Oh,
that came
also,
with my Xbox 360?
oh, Fable?
Fable 3. It's a sword from Fable 3.
Kind of. Also, another thing that you can decide is you can choose what form the weapon takes.
Mm.
And you
Ooh, so
could
it could be
you
like a
could
great
you
sword.
can also rename it if you'd like.
Okay.
However, Star Striker is the name given to it by the previous owner,
Which was Varius.
which was Varius. So you can choose what form it takes. And yeah, anything else we need from Arethia? Let's see. I can send you this, or if you have the Mythic Odysseys of Theros, you now have the rare Helm of the Gods wondrous item.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
And it's currently just set to Afara, we'll say.
Yeah. Okay. I've
Um,
meditated and prayed to Afara.
and so then Arethia, you can have one PD for the day as well.
One piety.
A little PD for me.
One
Um,
piety, please.
let's see. And then Snail gained one today. May, you
Mhm.
gained one today for PD.
Yeah.
Bard, you'd gain one today. Everyone gains one, I think, in total for your deeds.
Okay.
Eight.
I need to decide on Snail's form here now. I let me see if I can find the stuff from Tasha's online. I
I
remember the Beast of the Sea was pretty much everything you need out of a snake except for like the movement speeds.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking I'll just take the movement speeds of whatever like the generic snake creatures are, and I'll slap that onto Beast of the Sea because everything else I remember lined up.
Yeah, that works.
let's do Liz's stuff next because I think she's gotta go to bed here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Liz, Bard,
Hello.
did you find anything about how much PD we gave you?
No.
Okay, so we can just say you have 5 for now
Okay.
for your
You should
for
write
your
it down.
adventures.
I do. I have it now.
I also have it written down. So Bard, you have 5. Arethia, you have 8 or 9 PD
9.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Marin, you would have 8.
8.
Hey, we're on track. Snail has 2, and May, you have 6.
I have 6.
Got it. Sick. We're on track, guys. We're on pace. You guys are doing good. But is there any questions you have, Arethia? Not
No.
Arethia. Bard.
Good. Um, except maybe when I talk to Keranos, is that his name? Trickery God? God
Oh,
of
Oh,
Deception?
Phoenix. Mm-hmm.
Thenax. I am right when I said that, everything was optional. That's what
Yes.
he told me.
Yes, that
Yes,
is the
okay.
contract you made.
Cool.
It's not that I'm confused, it's that the characters, the NPCs
Yep. No, I
don't
just
know
wanted
this.
to double check that because that is a big deal.
No, yeah. This
Yeah, it's
session
like
was
Yeah,
when
just this session, if you could give it a name, was basically just like, by the gods, you guys are sick.
I'm gonna screw over some gods and make some people worship me. It's gonna be great.
But this is like the premise of doing Theros. It's what the book tells me to do, guys. It says I need to make you guys be champions. But some of
I
you
re-
don't have to be champions.
I'm not. I got demoted.
You did.
That's
I
why
was
I
like,
asked afterwards, just to make sure you're okay.
Oh no,
Because
I'm fine with it. It wouldn't be something that May really gives a shit about.
okay, good. I also thought it would be really funny, but I also didn't want to like hurt your feelings if like, you know, Orethia and Bard are now champions, right?
Oh no,
of
Marin.
or,
Hey,
well, Marin, you're technically not a champion
I'm a champion.
yet.
how's
Bard,
Marin not a champion? Hold
Bard,
on.
you were asked by Phoenix to be their champion. He said, "Won't you be mine?" So you might have signed into something you might not have realized.
Hey,
Say the god
there
of
you go.
deception.
Okay, cool.
What was
Yeah,
that?
your mic cut out again, Liz,
Oh,
but we
okay.
heard you
No,
say
it's fine.
sure.
And then, so
So be
yeah,
it.
so you've got Bard, Orathia, and Snail have currently verbally been declared champions. And Marin, you haven't heard anything yet from your god.
Yeah, I have.
What did he say?
I
Huh?
want fucking what's in the note. I want the note.
What did the note say? That's the cliffhanger. We have to find out
The
next
note
time.
just
what
says
if I
you
had
are
it
my
now?
champion, and now it's her also.
The one change, however, is that there is no change. We're gonna have to find out next time what's happening.
Am I
I-
still allowed to simp over him and try to make it a romance thing?
Darian, I will never stop you from that.
Fantastic.
I really loved just unloading a bunch of like really wild magical shit on the on the Oracle lady, on Cassandra.
Oh, you just were like, I have a lot of things.
I think I was
Yo,
supposed to give you offerings. I don't know how this works. Here's a bunch of really weird shit.
I really liked how you walked up to what essentially is like a pastor, and you're like, "My snake just sucked down an egg."
This guy sucks down lots of eggs.
Yeah, Snail sucked
I'm
down a
gonna let you
harpy.
guys go. Bye, guys.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye,
Bye.
Liz.
That's how May is.
I know. I thought it was hilarious.
All right, so let's see stuff we gave this session. We got the Helm of the Gods, good. Supernatural gifts to Snail, good.
Big snake.
Marin, now that your Bident is supercharged with Keranos for some reason, you haven't read the letter yet.
Oh, so
Your Bident of
unfair.
Lightning should work now.
Yay.
So unfair. I want the letter.
And then for
want-
Orethia,
Can it be a "Do you like me back?" Yes, no.
will you go to
Yes.
prom with me? And then for Orethia, for your blade, you'll have to let me know what form you want it to take. Or it doesn't have to be a blade, even. But you can let me know what kind of form you'd like the Star Striker, formerly known as Star Striker, to be named. And then
Path of Glory.
Path of Glory. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the Path of Glory. Let me write that down.
And I'm mainly going to carry it in the form of a spear, but with the stats of a war pick.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Is that you don't have to use it's like a D6 for spear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the spear and trident are the same, which is not how I
Spears.
imagine spear.
Yeah.
Spears got boned in. I mean, they needed to like codify stuff somehow, but Spears kind of got boned in 5e. I really like the Spearmaster feat, and I want to build a character around that because Spears are like one of the most important weapons in all of human history, and they should
I
be a bit more.
I'm a big fan of the spears purely because
I
I'm
love
like,
them.
you have a long sword which is like slashing. You have the warhammer which is a D8 slashing. It's like, why can't you have a lance or whatever? You know,
Yeah,
D8 piercing.
Yeah,
there should be a
That-
sword, hammer, and then spear.
yeah, that's what
Because there's a
that's
short sword, there's a mace, and then there's
A
actually a short
dagger?
sword is piercing,
the
and then
scimitar.
Wait,
This is
isn't
D6.
isn't the like
so short
the
sword is
spiky
piercing.
mace, that thing, isn't that piercing?
Flail?
Morning Star is the D8 piercing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, spear's like the best weapon there is until we figured out how to like make automatically firing guns. We were
Yeah.
still sticking blades on the end of our guns to make them into spears because they were that good.
Gun spear,
Yeah.
gun knife.
I told you that my grandpa has some of those in his house, yeah. I
No.
used to sleep in the bedroom where they were in a cabinet, and it definitely wasn't locked.
Are you talking about bayonets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darian went
He has
crazy.
He has had bayonets, no. Ever since I was little, we were told we weren't even allowed to play with toy guns that looked like real guns. The best we got was Nerf guns.
But yeah, so for next time, I guess you guys will have a little bit of time. I'll send stuff out in the Discord and I'll say it here now. In general, you're gonna have like kind of a week of kind of downtime going on here. At the end of which it sounds like, and you would know maybe from experience as maybe when you were younger, Orethia,
Mm-hmm.
that typically when a new champion is named, even not for Afara, for another god, if it's in Meletis, then they are asked pretty much to perform a ceremony where they see off ships that would be leaving. And it just so happens that there's going to be some ships coming in soon and taking off.
Yeah.
And so, you
Does that mean that
guys...
Bard and Bard
And
and Snail get to
Snail.
help you with the ceremony.
Hey, you never know.
This is terrible.
What do you mean?
I have
May's still standing up there, and they're like, "Oh, that's the
They think
That's
May's the
bodyguard
champion.
for the.
Like, oh,
they're
look.
not really dressed up," and you're like not even paying attention, and then you're like just holding up this huge snake. Has, like a little like
Sabina.
it has a little bit of a cloak, a hooded cloak over its head, but it doesn't nearly cover its whole body.
I mean, I've got a snakeskin cloak and I got a snake, so like, what more do you want from me?
This is true.
I'm out here with childhood trauma from my village, and I'm not even a fucking champion yet. This is
This is bullshit.
absurd.
This is crazy.
You think that's bad? Imagine being a champion then not being the champion anymore because your brother hatched.
But yeah, so I'll
Great, but I like this.
you guys will want to think of stuff you can do over a week of downtime. Really, the sky's the limit.
I got some poison to make.
Become
And,
a champion. Can't do that.
We'll start off
Wait.
next session going over what's in that note and other things such as has the path of glory changed? That weapon? Is it
Yeah.
different now?
I'm gonna have to spend time learning the customs and rituals of all the others of the Pantheon.
This is true.
I can help you with like Keranos.
You
I'll
might have
teach
been
you
a
all the customs I know of.
Yeah, well,
Farrakha.
you're not the champion of Keranos. I'd rather talk to the Oracle.
I want to talk to them.
Who's your manager? Who's your manager? I want us to talk to your manager.
Can I please?
Hey, could I talk to Snail for a little bit?
Darren, you're gonna like send me a text this morning at 2 a.m. and be like, okay, but like,
Okay, but like, why?
am I the only
why not?
one?
What did I do, Riley? Do I have to look
Did
at
I-
our co-star?
Riley, did I do something wrong? No, Darren, we'll announce it tomorrow during the Stardew sorority stream.
Announce
You
what?
are not the champ.
No!
No! Keranos is like, No, it's like The Bachelor or whatever,
What
where
if
there's a
I'm
bunch
the
of
champion of
girls,
Keranos?
and then like Marin, it's you and some other chick you don't even recognize, and he's like, I have one rose. And I'm gonna give it to one of you.
It's me.
I'm gonna give it to
It's
one.
gonna
I can't be
happen.
the champion because
It's me. I'm it.
I simp too hard. Can't be a champion.
Yeah, come on. Everyone knows this. But yeah, it seems like that's about all we need from the party.
Right.
You don't have to roll for health or anything, cause you're not getting a level up. You do get your story EXP though, so like experience.
Yeah.
That's Spuds.
She is behind my laptop right now.
She's getting warm.
She
I
was
noticed she stopped coming in the bathroom.
Yeah, no, Jake had to come save me because she decided it was time to stand on my shoulders. And I can't get her down when she's like that.
Just do this. Go. Ah. Or is
No,
she
I
like really
can't.
far back?
She was like on almost entirely on my left shoulder, trying to get on top of my wire shelf where her feet do fall through.
Darren,
Hey,
can you
Riley,
share
you
your
wanna hold
screen?
hands? No, Jake, I was gonna hold hands with Riley.
Wait, am I this way?
No, you're right here for me. Are you holding my hand, Jake? Oh,
Wait, hold on. I'll
Yes.
do
there
I'll
we
do
go.
both.
Caleb!
Darian, you're over here
Caleb,
for
no.
me.
Caleb,
But you're right
no.
here for me. Fine, Riley and I will hold hands.
Wait, are we
Can I
holding
hold?
hands right now?
No.
I can't move.
Jazz hands.
All right, you guys wanna zoom now? Get some fun backgrounds on
Jesus.
stream?
We gotta see if Caleb could get the
No, no,
On
no,
stream? Are you
no.
still streaming?
Yeah, we're still going. This is the post stream.
Am I allowed to show? No, mine have like
No.
nipples out.
All
Yeah.
right. I think we'll end
Oh.
stream there.
I've got